Hello, everyone. Hi, this is Babe Solo. I feel so good. I went to sleep. Oh, it's good to get some sleep. I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm ready, people. I am so ready. Oh my God. Come on, come all to Babe Solo's channel. Yeah, I got to do this. I love this song. Oh, yes, I do. I got to do it. I got to play it. Ooh, I got to play my song. I got to play my song. Yes, I got to. Hi, Amy. Your destination is finding time for gravitation. Don't you cry. You must understand you. Bye. So move on up. Your destination. You don't think it's complication. And don't you cry. Bye. Your destination. Oh my God, that song just spikes me up. I mean, it spikes me up, people. Oh my God, how's everyone doing today? Happy Sunday, everyone, or happy Monday to those that are heading into the next day, because I know we all on different time zones. Oh my God. Oh, shout out to Shauna. Hi, Aim. Oh my goodness. Welcome, Shauna. Welcome, Shauna. Yes. Oh my goodness. Woo. Yes. Oh yes. There we go. Let me start from the top. Oh, I hope you guys just talk with me tonight. Oh, Tiny said, welcome back to Babe Solo channel. While waiting, can I get you to hit that like button, subscribe? Thank you. Guess what? I had some family members subscribe to me last night. They didn't know I had a channel. That was so sweet of my family, wasn't it? And one was my granddaughter. She's in the 10th grade. And she texted me, she said, Grandma, I seen some of your videos. And I said, did you subscribe? And then she went back and she goes, I subscribed, Grandma. I was like, oh, wow. I'm so thrilled to see that my granddaughter subscribed to my channel. And then she asked me, she said, Grandma, what is your channel all about? So I told her what my channel was all about. I said, I talk about everything. I said, I talk about my community. I said, I talk about walking for your health. I talk about how to maintain weeds and grass on the properties. And even if you're in an apartment building, if you love the things that I love, maintaining everything. And if you're in an apartment, your manager most likely got to maintain things as well, too. So he needs to know how to save money. Then he don't have to, all he got to do is take that plastic after anything he buy, take that plastic, put it under that dirt, cover it back up with whatever you want to cover it with. And I guarantee you, them weeds will not grow up through your property like it did before. And then also you can use old shower curtain. You can use a big plastic garbage bag. Just cut it up and split it open, spread it on the ground, cover it up. And I use stuff like if I buy something, I use that plastic. And then I had a video today I showed where I peeled plastic off my refrigerator because I didn't do it right away. The refrigerator been here a month now, but I never took the other plastic off. So today I said, whoa, that plastic was so thick. It's guaranteed no weeds gonna come up. And I'm gonna do that one day. I gotta wait till I'm in the mood. And not just that you just get out there and do it, you got to be in the mood to do it. At least I have to be in the mood. So thank you, Tiny, for welcoming back people to Babe Solo's channel. And then Tiny put up the rules. Rules of the chat. Be respectful of your fellow viewers. That means even the people on the outside in the other country, state, or same city as me, or same state as me, same state as you, same city as you, or even in the chat room, be respectful, everyone. And no bullying, no disrespect to the host, which is Babe Solo. I'm kind all the time, but I can get a little mystic there, you know. But not too bad, because that's not what I want to be. I don't want to be that way. So I'm working on my personality. I'm working on my character, on how to stay in character, then to get out of character when people upset me and say awful words about other people. I have to learn not to get so offensive when they talk about other people, even if they talk about me. So yeah, so that's why we say no bullying, no disrespect to the host. And also the host doesn't want others to come in her chat room talking about the other chat room. I've been watching and I've been seeing these other channels. They love to fight back at one another. Once you sit up here and play somebody's stuff, then you criticize them, you got to look for a response. See, that's why Babe Solo don't go there, because, you know, I don't want to go there, because what's the purpose of me talking about someone else's channel? They can do what they want on their channel, but I wish they would just stop picking on other channels. Do your work that you want on your channel and leave the other channels out of it, because then you won't have so much mess going on in the channels. Because don't come over here with it, because I don't want it. I don't want it. The last time I had somebody come over here, and there was Alicia Nicole, and I'm glad she has gotten quiet, but I'm still gonna watch my back. You don't trust quiet people. You don't trust loud people. The scripture said, watch and pray. Okay, that's what the Lord said. That ain't my words. It came from the Bible. And I also want to say, this is the day that the Lord has made. I hope everybody did rejoice in it and was glad that they opened their eyes to see another day and to be able to speak to your loved ones, your friends and families, anyone you like dealing with. And also be respectful to the moderators. The moderators is like, you seen it right by Tiny, there's a wrench, look like you can screw a nut or something. Those are moderators. Their job is very, very important. Their job is to keep the room in a peaceful atmosphere. And they are great. Oh my God, they are amazing. They are amazing, every one of them, you know. So when you see them mentioned by their name, they are moderators, and they're beautiful moderators. They're kind, they're gentle, but they will do their job if you get out of place. I just want to share that part about the moderators. And if I ever have a guest, and I don't think so, because I'm old fashioned and not too many people want to be Babe Solo guests in the first place. And if they did, I would not do it. I don't want to do the guest thing, you know, have somebody sitting on my channel, blah, 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 blah. It's better enough I blah, blah, blah. And then I love the idea of your feedback from the audience. Oh, I love y'all feedback. It's awesome. Y'all give me some great, great feedback. Sometimes y'all be about to put me in the hospital. It'd be so much feedback. And no spam in the chat. Don't come in with ignorant words, calling people names, and then try to be somebody else, using somebody else's name just to come in to be whatever you call yourself being. So, no, don't do that. That's not nice. Yes, and let the mods mod the room, people. Don't try to take over on their job. The moderators know what to do. So it's nice of you that you want to be a moderator, but to be a moderator, you have to be picked to be one. And when you pick a moderator, you have to be very sure that you want those people. I've been through about 9 so far, and I'm gonna tell you, I learned my lesson. I have learned how to pick a moderator. Yes, I really have learned. A moderator is dedicated. A moderator will come when they can. Dave Solo Channel, my moderators, I want them to be relaxed. I want them to be comfortable. I want them to be at peace. And even the ones that come into my chat, the same thing goes for you all. But my moderators, I need them to not to worry. I need them to realize they have their own lives outside of the channel. They have their family, their friends, their responsibility. And I expect them to have that, not to worry about being here. Because I got 4 moderators. If one ain't here, another might be here. If that one ain't here, another might not be here. If all 4 of my moderators is not here, guess what? Babe Solo will monitor the channel. So that's why I want my moderators to be relaxed, be at peace, no anxiety, no panic attacks, no anxious, and all that stuff. I want them to be calm, cool, relaxed, enjoy their lives outside of this channel and also in this channel. Isn't that wonderful to live like that? To be yourself and be so happy inside, to be here and to be happy outside the chat as well. It's nice like that. And let the mods mod the room, people. Thank you. And when the mods can't do it, Babe Solo will do the rest. Oh, that is so sweet. I just had to break that down. Thank you guys for listening. Oh my goodness. Babe Solo said, hi, Tiny. Welcome back. Nice seeing you here. My amazing moderator. Tiny is my moderator, you guys. Hello. And then I got another one coming up. Let's see. Babe Solo said this. Even to the moderator, you must hit the like button. And also must have subscribed to Babe Solo channel. Because there's some moderators was not subscribed to other channels. I saw that. They were moderators, but they weren't subscribed. And I just wanted to throw that in there because I seen that on other channels. They want that wrench, but they're not even subscribed to the channel. They're not being supportive. So that's being supportive when you subscribe to Babe Solo channel and any other channel that you subscribe to. You're supporting that channel. But if you can't make it, like I told one of the other channels, I know you guys heard me say it, I can't always run to every channel. I will be missing stuff. But what I mainly channel I really want to make it to is Cafe of Knowledge. She's my mentor. I am one of her moderators. And that was an honor to get the wrench from her. Babe Solo honored that wrench. And I try my best to set my timing for my channel where I'll be able to hit her channel. And Jedediah Brown, I'm a member of his channel. And when I do replays on Jedediah. I don't be anxious and try to get there on time because I know I can always do replay. And I can always put my comment if I want to put one. So, that's what I do. And if I catch him, I catch him. If I can't, I can't. But that's how Babe Solo travels on going to other channels. And now I barely go to too many. I don't go to too many channels anymore. I cut down on going for channel. It's too much chaos. It's too much mess. And some of the stuff being said is not right. It's wrong. They've taken the words and twisting it. They're making it look like they want people to have pity for them and all that stuff. I don't have time for that. I don't want to live like that. So, Babe Solo channel, y'all come on in. Come on in. Let's discuss what we're going to talk about. We got to finish the discussion about Andrew Holmes. And I got to tell you why he's not charged. I can't leave y'all empty-handed by showing y'all for 2 days different stuff about Andrew Holmes and Fania Dukes and Officer Miles. I have to finish it. Babe Solo, sending love, peace, and blessing to everyone with flowers and sunshine. Even though we hot, we can always get cool. You can get naked if you're at home by yourself. Take a cold shower. You can put on a fan. You can take your cotton sheet, not silk, and when you wrap it around you and you relax and have some ice water, iced tea, whatever you prefer, even iced beer. I am too funny. Oh, Deborah Arizona Honey Bee. She said, hello, chatting my Tiny. Awesome. Here it comes. Oh, yeah. Awesome. And then I hear Tiny said, welcome back, Deborah Arizona Honey Bee. Yeah, I love it when you guys speak to one another. That is so kind. And then Babe Solo says, wait a minute. Shout out to my amazing moderator, Deborah Arizona B. Yes. That's another moderator, you guys. I think y'all should know them by now. Amy said, hi. Oh, you guys don't know. Amy hung out with me today. She is so sweet. Amy hung out with me today. Yes, she did. Oh, oh, Shona, I hear you. I love Cafe. She's amazing. She's amazing. She's amazing. And then, hey, Regina, how are you, Regina? Oh my God, Regina and Shauna, you guys are so sweet. You guys are constantly coming back to see Babe Solo. They're so nice of you guys. Y'all are so kind. Thank you for coming back. I noticed you guys are coming more regular to see me. I love it. I appreciate you too. You just don't know Regina and Shauna. And I appreciate you guys. I'm sure my moderators appreciate you guys too. Yes, they do. And Deborah Honeybee said, hello, Maud. Aim. Yes. Aim. Yes. Yes. And then Aim said, hi, Shauna. All right. Deborah Arizona Honeybee said, hey, and welcome back, Miss Regina and Shauna. Oh, there's so many speaking in here. And he said, hi, Deborah and Tiny. And he said, hi, Miss Regina. Oh, so sweet. Pretty soon we all gonna be like family because we're getting to know one another. And Amy said, hi, Shauna. And Shauna said, at Deborah and Amy, some love. She said some love to you guys. And then Babe Solo said, shout out to my amazing Aim. Yes, she is so amazing. She went shopping with me today. It was so sweet. That's one of my moderators, people. That's my amazing moderator, Aim. Yes, she is. Yes. Welcome back, Aim. Tiny said, welcome back. Shout out to all my moderators that are here tonight. I believe Speak Your Piece has not showed up yet. And then Tiny said, welcome back, Shauna. Shauna said, hey, Tiny, with love. And Shauna, oh my God, you are so right. I love Cafe of Knowledge too. I love going to her channel. Regardless of what she's speaking on, it's how you get involved. If you get involved with the subject that she's speaking on, you can really have a good time and you will get educated. She's a very smart, intelligent woman. Yes, she is. And she's an OG. Oh, yeah. That's why I like the way she run her channel. And she quick and fast, too. That's all that's for me. Cafe had that fan the other day. She was, bam, bam, she was popping that fan. I was rolling. She had me in tears. I laughed so hard. I sure did. Not because she was popping the fan. It's what she was saying that made her pop the fan. She wasn't playing either. She was serious. Then Aim said, oh, come on, Aim. Aim said, hit that like button, people. Because I do forget. I do it every time. I shoot into Jedediah channel, then I got to come back out and hit the like button. I go in the cafe and I got to shout out and go hit the like button. Then sometimes I go to Foxy 2 channel and I forget to hit the like button. I have to go back. I am so serious. I do forget to hit those like buttons. So that's why our moderators keep reminding everyone. Because when people come into the chat room, they don't think about it. I don't even think about it. That is so, so, so true. So tonight, everybody, I want to finish up about Vanilla Dukes. And I needed y'all to really pay attention to this because it's important. Everybody wonder why Andrew Holmes is still sitting on the board. Everybody wonder why ain't no justice happened for Vanilla Dukes. Oh, Aim put it out. Aim said, be respectful of fellow viewers and no bullying, no disrespect to the host or the mods or the guests or no spam in the chat. Let the mods mod. Hello. Thank you, Amy. And Tiny said, don't forget to hit the bell button to turn on your notification to all so you don't miss Babe Solo next episode. I want to talk about that, Tiny. When my granddaughter, she's in California, she's in the 10th grade, and she went to the to subscribe to me. She said, I see this bell, Grandma. And I said, hit that little looking V symbol next to the bell. And she hit it, and she said, it say, all personal. I said, hit that all, baby. And she did it for me. She is so sweet. She's beautiful. And she's just amazing. And she runs track. Oh my gosh, she's fast. I mean, she's fast. On Instagram, I got her on my Instagram. On my Instagram, I mostly got family there because I have a lot of nieces and nephews. Because these are my siblings, my older siblings, brother, children, grown-up children with their children. And so over there is where I really show my family, my grandkids, as everybody grow. And I don't care about the people over there on Instagram because my family kind of overpowered them people because I got so many, and we stay in contact through Instagram. Then they do Facebook, but I'm not connected to Facebook. Remember that video I showed you guys? I sent that to my family. I said, "You got the best of my love." Oh, oh. I said, going in and out of changes. And I was letting them know what all the stuff they put me through. Then I said, whoa, whoa, you got the best of my love. They did. You know how you love your family, you give them all, you come around, you hug them, you kiss them, you show them love. And I let my family know, y'all got the best of my love. Face all over is gone. Y'all want me to play it? I got to play it for y'all. I got to play that. Oh my God. Oh my God. I got to show you. This is the video I sent my family. I'm wearing a wig, of course. I'm wearing a wig. I love wigs and I will wear my wigs. Yes, I will. Thank you, Tiny. I had to bring that out, but I'm going to show y'all something. What I did to my family, they mad at me. They so mad at me. They mad at me because they miss me, really. They're not mad because of the video. They mad because I don't fool with them because I have my reason. I have my reason. So that's why I did what I did. And I couldn't help it. And I actually sent them. I posted it on the page. I think they blocked me. It doesn't matter if they block me because in the family room on Facebook, you could be an administrator over there on Facebook. And so I was administrator. I had 4 rooms back in 2009. I had a prayer room with over 500 members. I had a family room for the family only, and you couldn't get in unless I let you in because I was the administrator. I was the administrator of the prayer room. Then I had my own Facebook page. Yeah, 3 pages. Yeah, I just had 3 pages. I had my own regular Facebook page. So I left Facebook in 2016, and I have not returned. I don't think I ever will. This is 2025. I don't think I ever will. I don't miss it. I don't miss it. I don't miss it. So even though I shut everything down, one of the family members kept the family room open. She's running the family room right now over on Facebook. She only allowed people in that family. So I made a post on the family, right? You know, she did. She wouldn't even show my post. They're mad. They're mad. It's okay. It's the same thing what people do in the channels over here on YouTube. They get mad at you, they block you, they do all kind of stuff. They talk about you, they bring you up on on their channel. They talk about you till they can't talk about you no more. So they still okay with that. I'm used to it because if my family couldn't make me strong, I don't know who else could. My family is something else. I have a family that has a lot of people in it, and that's what made me strong, dealing with my family. And I have a lot of family members. So by me having a lot of people in my family, I got my strength from them on how people talk about you, how they lie on you, how they steal, all kind of things. The family does the same thing as other people. They're no different. They can steal, they can start trouble, they can get you in a lot of trouble just like anybody else. They would date your own boyfriend, they'll date your husband, they'll sleep with your husband, they do all those things. Family members are no different than anybody else. Just because you're family don't mean you straight. You ain't straight. No, you ain't straight. I got to do this because I need y'all to show. I actually did this to my family, but I'm only talking to about 3 right now. Those are the ones I choose to talk to. And the rest of them, I ain't thinking about them. I ain't thinking about them. But I love them though. All right now, baby, Solo. My family wasn't happy. My family wasn't happy. My family wasn't happy. Don't think they were. They wasn't happy. Name that. What's the California your granddaughter live in? Oh, what state? You talking about the state? And California is the state. And she lives in the state of California. California is big. Oh my God. And you know the celebrities live in Hollywood up there in California. So you do this every time I go live. Go lay down. You had your bath today. You just like a kid. Go lay down. Go lay down, Missy. She came over here touching me, you guys. Ooh, I don't like it. Oh, Michael. She said, go, girl. Michael, I sent that to my family. And they mad at me now. I don't know if Missy want to go outside. You know what? I don't like that about my dog. Before I go on live, I asked that dog, do she want to go outside? She wouldn't go. You know what? They're just like kids. They want attention when you're on the phone. Thank you, Michael. I can go too. I love doing what I do. Yeah. So AIM, yeah, that's the state. The state is California. I'm a California girl. I'm not an Illinois girl. I am from the state of California. I moved here for the change of life. Yes, I moved here. It's one of those stories that I did like in a movie. I jumped on a Greyhound bus and I went down knowing where I was going. And I landed here in Illinois and I saw that the property was cheaper than California. So I purchased my house here. And I was living here a whole year before my family knew I was here. Everybody thought I was still sitting in California. But my children knew I was here. But the sisters and brothers and cousins and nieces and uncles, all them people didn't even know I was gone from California. I stayed quiet for a whole year. Yes. And I don't regret it. So I'm happy. But I go back all the time, though. I always go back to California. I got to see my grandchildren and my 2 sons. Yes, I got to go back, see my people. Yes. So tonight, everyone, I want to bring up Fania Duke's situation because we didn't finish. And what I want to say is I need to finish the report on Fania Dukes and Officer Miles because you guys know how I feel about Officer Miles. Amy want to know what part of California. California is just like, let me think. Here in Illinois, where I'm sitting, there's Dalton, Riverdale, South Holland, Harvey, Lansing, Calumet City. We're like 10 and 5 minutes from each other. So in California, there's San Francisco, Oakland, Hayward, Union City, Los Angeles, and it go on and on and on. Los Angeles is 8 hours away from where my family lives. If I go to California, I have to drive 8 hours just to get to Los Angeles. But if I go to Hayward, Union City, they're 10 and 5 minute drives. Because you drive out of one city, you in another city. So it breaks down like that. To me, it's not even different. Even though we're in different states, they still set up the same. Because I'm sitting right here in Illinois, in Dalton. And when I drive to go to those meetings, it only takes me 5-10 minutes to get there. I'm in another city. But Dalton is a village. It's not a city. It's a village. Yeah. And I always wanted to live in a small community. And I never knew Dalton was a small community until it got on the news. So I'm happy here. And I like where I bought my house. I'm very happy. Thank you, Amy. And Michael, Deborah Arizona said, hi, Michael. Yes. Michael, you don't come, I'm going to be mad. Because you keep me laughing. You always come up with some good stuff. And Amy said, my sister has a family in California. Oh, that's wonderful, Amy. Yeah, I love it there, but it's pretty expensive now. Let me tell you, people, where you're living right now, you're saying, oh, it's expensive to live here. But if you move to another state, it's a big difference. But if I go back to California, it's higher than Illinois. The rent, the housing, food, everything, the gas is higher than here. Even though Illinois got the highest tax around, I'm not tripping off the tax. I'm tripping off paying that rent every month. that gas bill, that electric bill, your car, that's what's high. You know, the tax, you got to pay that no matter what state you live in, unless you go to Florida. Florida, you don't pay nothing but, I think you only pay federal or state. It's one or the other. Let me see what Florida says. I can tell you exactly what Florida does. What taxes do you pay in Florida? In Florida, individual business are subject to several taxes. For individuals, no state income tax. See, here in Illinois, we pay state income tax and federal. In Florida, no state income tax. Florida is one of the states that does not have a state income tax on individuals. Sales and use tax, a state sales tax of 6% applied to purchase and most goods and services, unless they are exempt. That's why a lot of people want to retire in Florida. Did you know that people go to Florida to retire because they're trying to cut back? They don't want to pay both taxes. I pay both here in Illinois. Everybody that's paying taxes, they pay individual state taxes and federal. Yes. Everywhere else. Florida is the one that you don't pay for state income tax. So that's why a lot of people like to retire there. But I'm retired right here in Illinois, and I like it. I like where I'm sitting. I'm sitting right where I need to be. If my car breaks down, there's a bus stop across the street. And all I got to do is go out the front door and turn to my left. There's a bus stop that goes this way. I look out my window. There's a bus stop across the street going this way. So I have transportation. Or I can take the lift. Anyone. You know what I'm saying? So why should I move when I got everything convenient for me? If I had children in my home, the schools are all here. 2 blocks is the elementary. Around the corner, about 5 blocks, high school. You go 15-minute drive, the junior high school. They're all here around me. So right now, I only have my 9-year-old that's in elementary. So the other kids are with their parents. They're in another state. Well, in fact, they're grown. Except for the 10th and 11th grader right now. I have my youngest grandkids are in the 10th and 11th grade. Those are my youngest grandkids. Yeah. So I had to explain it to Amy. Yeah. And Shine 414, welcome. Good evening, Babe Solo and everyone. Oh my God, you guys are so cool. You know what makes me happy? You guys always come back. Y'all come back to see Babe Solo. Michael 414. I'm not gonna say my moderators. My moderators, they want to be a moderator, so they will come and see me whenever they can. Because I want my moderators to have their life outside the channel. And that's what I love. I love to let them know that they can have their life outside the channel. And when they can't make it, Babe Solo's not mad at all. They don't understand. But see, me, I'm retired. So what I do, I get up and I have these thoughts. Bam, they hit me, and then I write it down in my notes, and I bring it to you guys. That's how I run this channel. It's my thoughts. The stuff that hit my mind, I think of it, and then I put it down on paper. Yes. My printer went out, so I went shopping for a printer. I'm still taking my time putting it together. It came out of the box, but it's still sitting on the shelf, not even put together. I need to do that, you guys. I really do. I need to put my printer together. Yeah. So tonight, everybody, I'm coming with the end of Fania Dukes and Andrew Holmes and Officer Miles. Amy said, hey, Michael and Sean. Oh, that's so sweet. The reason why I need to finish this up, you guys, because Fania Dukes is going to be all right. Because she passed her heart crisis. She at one time wanted to take her life. She really did. And she held on by the grace of God. She thought of her child. And she didn't want her child to grow up to know she wasn't here for what she went through. Because no one don't know what she's feeling but her. We talk about people all the time. I'm glad I don't do that. I don't really want to sit up and talk about people. When I talk about someone, I be talking about what they've done to me and how they did it to me. And I don't understand sometimes why. Because I'm a very kind person. So if you saw my video today, I was in the store minding my own business. Everybody was photobombing me. I was walking around with my camera, and everybody was just jumping in my camera. And then people say, one lady asked me, said, hey, Solo, you know people don't like you record them. I said, why are you saying that to me? Because I don't just record people. They want to be recorded. I was minding my own business, and this guy walked up. He said, "Ooh, let me fix myself. I know I look good," but he was smelling good too. He was smelling good, and he got all in my camera today just to help me in the store. And then another guy walked by. He wasn't like this, all this stuff. And then the girls that was trying on their shades and stuff, they were all happy, grinning. And I was like, "Yeah, it's cool, y'all all right." Because that's what they want. They want to jump in my camera. I don't know about these other people, but I haven't had a problem with someone telling me not to film them. I be standing with my camera rolling, they jump right in there, and I let them do it. I love it. I do. I like for them to have fun. Yeah. So let me get to this about Fania Dukes. Yes, she almost took her life, and I'm glad she's still here. Praise the Lord. Thank you, sweet Jesus. Hallelujah. Oh, she's still here. You know how many people have committed suicide? Because how people talk about them, how people looks at them, how people say the things they say. Then they have their little cliques help them talk about you. I don't know why people just can't function on their own. Why you got to join other people and low rate others? You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't just join in. Try to have a heart and say, "I'm not going to do what they're doing because that person, why should I talk about that person? Something can happen to me like that or worse." I don't think people be thinking about themselves, how things can come in their lives. It's other stuff can hit you in your life besides what happened to Fania Dukes that would traumatize you. I'm serious. I've been in a bank robbery where a gun was put to my temple. I was traumatized for 3 years. Couldn't go to no banks. Lost my taste bud. Couldn't taste my food. It was my nerves. They got real, real bad. Oh, Sean said hi, Amy. And Deborah Arizona said, "Hey, Sean, 414, welcome back. Look at that big old smile." Sean said, "Hey, Deborah." Oh, I love that. But Fania Duke's story, I'm going to end it tonight. I post up a whole lot of shorts, and guess what? When I looked at those views, that tells me how people feel about Fania Dukes. They didn't even take the time out and listen to her. They didn't care. And it's not just, I'm not talking about you all. I'm public. I'm not private. That means anybody all over can see those videos I post. I'm not private. I'm public. That means they can watch my stuff all the way to the UK, all the way to Canada. People can view my stuff. So when I looked at those numbers for 2 days posted up, 0 view, 1 view, and I said, "Look at that. This is how the world is built up." There's so many people that don't care about no one but themselves. They don't care what happened to Fania Dukes. Let me get some water real quick. I felt a tingle. I care what happened to Fania Dukes, but guess what? Babe Solo got to live her life. And Fania Dukes got to go through what she's going through. So do Andrew Holmes, Samau, Tiffany Henyard, all her goons. They all got to go through what they got to go through. Everybody in this world got to go through what we have to go through. There's no going around it, no it's a but. We might think we got around it, but it's going to come right back. It's best to deal with it, because if you don't, it's going to still come right back. It's going to come back. So, Fania Dukes and Samau, Andrew Holmes. I need to show you why Andrew Holmes was not charged for the allegation charges against him by Fania Dukes. And I need to show you why Fania Dukes went another route for the civil lawsuit. And the civil lawsuit is against former Mayor Tiffany Henyard, the village of Dalton, because she was the mayor at the time, and Thornton Township, because she was the former supervisor. All this happened under Tiffany Henyard, the former mayor, the former supervisor. So I don't know how her case is going to turn out, because we have a new administration in office, and I will be listening in the meetings how this plays out with Fania Dukes' lawsuit. So I'm going to play the first video on what Regina, the anchor lady for NBC News, had to say.
files a civil lawsuit against the Village of Dalton, Thornton Township, Tiffany Henyard, and Andrew Holmes remains pending as of January 2025. Andrew Holmes has never publicly addressed these allegations, even in response to the civil lawsuit. The attorney for Fania Dukes and Officer Miles is seeking a default judgment against him. They are also seeking a jury trial. The attorney did not respond to our request for an interview.
Just want to act up in the middle of the day. Okay. Now you guys heard what Regina said. That's the type of case that they're having. And I'm gonna tell you why it went to that route. This is what they started off with. This is what they started off with when they got back and they filed their lawsuit, the civil lawsuit. Here go Michael. Michael said, something is done about that mess. Okay, Michael, now you're gonna hear the rest. Watch what she's gonna say now. Okay, they filed their little lawsuit, Fania Dukes and Officer Miles. So NBC News wanted to interview them about that, or even talk to them, and nobody would not talk to NBC News about those civil lawsuits. Okay, Tiny said, welcome back, Michael. Now, Regina's gonna talk again. She's gonna tell what happened next.
Miles filed a civil lawsuit against the mayor, Thornton Township, and the Village of Dalton. According to the police report, the detective notes that items of clothing were tested and an audio recording was submitted by the attorney representing Fania and Officer Miles. Additionally, over 50 photos and videos were submitted by Fania. Now, we submitted a request for evidence to Las Vegas police.
Did y'all hear that? Shout out to Tiny from Michael. Did y'all hear they sent Fania, attorney sent 50 photos? What the hell was Andrew Holmes doing? 50 pictures of Fania? Did y'all knew it was 50 pictures? And that audio that we've been listening to. The man took 50 pictures. What the hell did he do? Did he take her arm, her leg, her face, her ear, her eye, her nose? Did he take her mouth, her hair, her back, her side? What the hell? She said she felt terrible down. She was in pain. You know what? That dude might be, allegedly, he might be one of those madams that torture people. He might have a torture chamber. Who knows? She was in pain. She was in pain when she woke up. Dude did some damages. We don't know. You know how people give people abortion back in the day? They use clothes hangers. I know y'all heard about that. That's old news. Them girls be pregnant, they go to somebody to give them abortion. They use clothes hanger trying to, Jesus, help me, Lord. And can you imagine? I don't know, allegedly, I don't know what Holmes did to Fania Dukes in that room to take 50 pictures. 50? That's a lot of pictures. And the audio. Tiny said, oh my God, that's a lot. But Tiny, don't let your imagination get away with you, because you'll be thinking of some terrible stuff. Terrible stuff. Deborah on the B said, we got 15 in the chat. Hit that like button, people. Thank you. Oh, that's so sweet. 15 in the chat. Thank you, 15, for coming. Oh, Deborah, somebody ran away. It's only 14 now. But that's okay, Deborah. I don't care if it get down to 0 in the chat. I'm still going forward with what I got to say. I don't care who left that chat room. It's okay with me. If you have to go bathroom, I don't care. If you come back, I don't care. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. That's wonderful. Thank you, Deborah. So now I'm going to let you guys know what's next. This is what happened in Vegas. Vegas actually dropped the case. And you're going to hear why.
Because he needs to tell everybody. He needs to.
Not this one. Let's see this one.
We also requested evidence from the attorney representing Fania and Officer Miles. We did not get a response. According to the report, the case was presented to the Clark County District Attorney's Office. It goes on to say, this case was denied by the DA's office. The detective told Officer Miles the next day that the case was denied due to insufficient evidence. When asked by Miles, what are we missing? The officer reports telling Miles they had gathered everything they had been told about. The report concludes that the case has been closed, but if new evidence is discovered, it will be reviewed again.
Did y'all hear that? Now y'all know what happened in Vegas. The district attorney in Vegas said there was not enough evidence. Miles said, what are we missing? They said it wasn't enough. Time had went by. A year went by. They couldn't find no evidence for Fania Dukes up there in Vegas. That's why I said Officer Miles should have turned that video in while he was in Vegas. That video proves that he did it. You're right, Michael. He did do it. Andrew Holmes did what he did. The problem I'm having is Officer Miles, Michael. Don't stop thinking about that video, Michael. Think about Officer Miles. He the one recorded them. He recorded them that night. Then the next morning, Fania Dukes phoned him. Officer Miles already knew what Holmes did to her. Officer Miles is the problem right now. He should have turned that tape over in Vegas. He had that tape all night, all day the next day. He got on a plane with the tape. He brought the tape all the way back to Illinois. Then he goes the next day after the next day, they home and tell Fania Dukes she need to go to the hospital because Holmes had unprotected sex with her. So why would he tell her to go to the hospital? How much do he know about Andrew Holmes, allegedly? Why he told Fania to go to the hospital? Why couldn't he just stay quiet? He stayed quiet that night. When he looked at her, he said, damn. I know y'all heard it. Holmes was showing him everything. And he went, damn. And he said, okay, Unc. He even called Andrew Holmes Unc. He called him Unc too. And y'all heard Jedediah's report. You heard what Jedediah said. You can hear it in her voice that it was anguish and she was just traumatized. She said, it ain't right. It ain't right. I don't have my stuff. Why was her wallet missing? Why was it Andrew Holmes took her to the lost and found? Because she needed her wallet to get on the plane. Y'all ain't thinking. This woman needed to get on the plane. She had to have her ID to get back home. And it was missing. And she slept all night with Holmes in the bed with him. All night. Because I heard Officer Miles say, oh, around 9 o'clock, I'm going to, and I couldn't hear it so clearly. Officer Miles was going to do something around 9 o'clock. Fania was in that room. She couldn't even respond while Miles was on that phone. Miles could have had the police there that night. He could have had the police come in the middle of the night because that woman was still in the bed with Holmes. Holmes doing whatever he wanted to her. She was out. Oh my God. 414 said, I agree with Michael. But you know what? Fania has not given up. She hasn't given up. That's why, did you hear Regina said she has a pending civil lawsuit as of January 2025. I'll play it again right here. Regina gonna say it.
Civil lawsuit against the Village of Dalton, Thornton Township, Tiffany Henyard, and Andrew Holmes remains pending as of January 2025.
Now, did you hear that, 414 and Michael? Trust me, Fania Dukes, how long you gonna Gonna subpoena that phone. Oh, they gonna subpoena all of them phone. He gonna go for off of Miles' phone, home. Not just home phone. They need Officer Miles' phone too. Officer Miles is the one that recorded them. Officer Miles, okay, if he gonna record them, why didn't he turn it over to the Vegas police, Michael and Sean? That's where Officer Miles come in at. He held it all the way to Illinois. He took them at night. She slept all night in that man's room. She woke up the next day. So Miles had the proof. He had all the evidence. He took it on the airplane. He took it home with him. He took it to work with him. Officer Miles had the proof on Holmes. He didn't turn nobody in. He's the officer supposed to uphold the law. And then Tiffany takes him off of her detail, mad at him because he turned in that video to Fania. That's why she wanted Fania to stay quiet. Come on, it would ruin her. Because I believe Officer Miles allegedly told Tiffany what happened in that room. Because why would she tell Fania Dukes, you would ruin me if this get out? Fania Dukes said in her interview, she said she looked at me like she already knew. She did, allegedly. They're all snakes. They all do this together. Allegedly. I didn't say it out of my mouth. I did like this. Yeah, that's why I wanted to finish this up before we go to Henyard. Oh, we're going to talk about Tiffany tonight, y'all. And Sean 414 said, if it's in the cloud, it's not deleted. If in Apple, it's an Apple phone. It's an Apple phone, Sean. They did a FaceTime. You can't FaceTime unless you got an Apple phone. They use an Apple phone. Because Andrew Holmes said, Officer Miles said, he said, FaceTime me. And Holmes said, do you have a FaceTime? Officer Miles said, FaceTime? Yeah, I have FaceTime. Yeah. And you can hear the phone ringing in FaceTime. You can hear it all in the video. And then Officer Miles watched Fania on FaceTime. He watched her in that bed on her period. Nasty. What did he do with the sheets? What did he do with them sheets, man? What did he do with them? Because you know what? He probably put do not disturb on outside that door. You know, them housekeepers ain't gonna come in if you put that do not disturb on outside that door. Yeah. I am so serious. They both had an Apple phone. And he had a company phone. He used the company phone to record them, Sean. Because Fania Dukes said they asked for the company phone from Officer Miles. He wouldn't give it up because he had the recording on there of Holmes talking, but he was FaceTiming at the same time, watching Fania Dukes and Holmes. He said Holmes had his shirt off. He was like exhausted from what Holmes had some fun. The man went crazy, you ask me. Boy, when I look at Holmes, I'll be like, damn. When I look at that man in person, I'll be like, shit. You better not let these people fool you. They be doing some stuff, I'm telling you. These people with their fantasy, they will use their fantasy on you. We got some sick people in this world. And I mean, when I say sick, they do some sick stuff to you. Fania Dukes said she didn't feel right. She said she felt bad down there. And she couldn't remember. I believe her. I don't care what nobody else say. I believe Fania Dukes. I believed her. Just like me, if I go out with somebody, and I know I barely drinks, and I definitely don't smoke weed, but then they try to convince me, hit the joint, hit the joint. I said, no. But I like to fake on people. I stick the joint on the side of my lip over here. You over here, the joint over here. You won't even know I'm puffing off of it because I fooled your ass. Man, you ain't gonna get me with all that shit trying to get me all wasted and messed up. Nah, I don't do that. You don't do that with people. You don't get all wasted with them. If you want to get wasted, you get wasted at home, not in the streets. Nah, do that at home. Yeah, it was an Apple phone. It was an Apple phone. And Sean said, Michael said, Tiffany's Karen. What does Karen mean, Michael? You always use Karen. So there's somebody out there doing some stuff like Tiffany. Named Karen. I don't know who Karen is. But But let me let you end the story with Fania Dukes telling how she feels.
Girl, that I'm not lying, because you let people think that I'm just out here making up stuff and I want money, that I'm a disgruntled former employee. No, sir. Tell these people what you did. Or tell me in my face that I'm lying in front of these people. But something, you need to say something. Tell us something. Tell the truth, though. Because the truth's always going to come out. Just like the light in the dark. In December of 2024, more than a year and a half after the alleged incident.
Yeah. You hear it, Fania? That's all Fania did. She said that. And right now, this is why she had that civil. She had to go another route. So she lost the case against Holmes in Vegas because it happened in Vegas. She had to have her case in Vegas. But now she decides to go after Tiffany Henyard. That's what Tiffany comes in at. Because she took her on that trip. It was a business trip. That's God speaking peace in the house, everybody. Welcome, peace to your peace. She said, hello, everyone. I'm just sliding in to say hi. Tomorrow is my cousin's mom's. Oh, no. Homegoing service. Have a great evening and rest well. Pick your peace. My heart is with you. If you need us, we're here for you, okay? And may you have strength during this moment in your life. May God comfort your family's heart. Oh, and your cousin, if you can get close to her, wrap your arms around her and show her that you love her. Because a lot of people like to be up front when something like this happens. A lot of people be trying to be there, but when it's all over, you be all by yourself. And pick your peace. If you're close and y'all in the same state, you know what to do. You know what to do for your cousin for losing her mom. Because a cousin is a close cousin. I love my cousins. Yes, I do. And I mean, I got the best cousins ever. And when they lost their mom, I was there for them too. I was just the same way. And I want everybody to keep Speak Your Peace family in prayer. Also keep Amy family in prayer. And also keep my family in prayer. And let me say this. Keep each and every one of us in prayer, because we all having something going on in our lives besides a homegoing, besides someone fighting for their life, besides it could be other stuff that bothers you, keep you mentally stressed. You know what I'm saying? So keep everyone in prayer, everybody, please, in Jesus' name. Please do so. That would be so wonderful. And my heart is with you. Speak your peace and you be blessed. And we'll see you soon. When you're ready to come, we'll be waiting for you. But you are in our prayers, you and your family. Yes. God bless you. Speak your peace. And Michael said, what happened in Vegas stays in Vegas. Michael, where that come from? I hear a lot of people say that. A lot of people said that about Vegas. And now I believe it's true. Because look what happened to Fania Dukes. It stayed in Vegas. And she lives right here in Illinois, fighting against the Dalton Village and Thornton Township. Amy said, hi, speak your peace. Oh, welcome, Tim Jim. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, we got Tim Jim in the house. Welcome, Tim Jim, to Babe Solo's channel. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. Good to have you. We're discussing Fania Dukes. We're in and up what happened to her. And I wish a lot of people have compassion for Fania Dukes. We have a lot of people in this channel that have would need prayer. And even if you need prayer, we pray for one another in Jesus' name. And we all have each other in our hearts. We don't forget about other people. You just don't care about yourself. You have to care about others, because that is what's happening. So many people don't care about others, but it's best to do so. And thank you for coming in, Tim Jim. And she said, that's right. Oh, thank you so much. The Shine 414 said, my definitely of a kin is a woman that starts, oh my God, and keeps it going until they get embarrassed. Oh, that's what that means, 414? Now you see how Babe Solo is old fashioned. I don't even know what that meant. Thank you for telling me. Now I understand whenever I see that come up. Thank you, 414. And that's sad for a person to be like that. Ain't they tired, 414? Don't they get tired of living that way? Don't they get a chance to rest peacefully at night? You just laying in bed thinking about what to do to people? That's sad. Yes, I'm fighting too. Babe Solo fighting too, Tim Jim. Yes, when you fight with hope and peace and love. Do not fight in hate. The hate gonna make it worse for you. Because love covers all. Yes, you gotta fight with the peace of God in you. Yes. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Tim Jim. And Speak Your Peace said thanks and good night, everyone. Mwah. Speak Your Peace. God bless you. And may you have strength tomorrow and your family. And we hope to see you when you have the time to come in. Okay? We will miss you. And our hearts and prayers are with you and your family. Take care and be strong. Hold on to Jesus. He will comfort your heart in due time. It's time for said, speak your peace. He's sending prayers. Oh, so sweet. Y'all be about to make me cry. I get so emotional. And Amy said, hi, Tim Jam. Oh, Michael said, your daughter should run Oscar report on Andrew Holmes. I don't think my daughter want to touch him. We'll send him to the psych ward. Let them check on him. You know, like they did with Frankenstein. You know, with the monster Frankenstein, they put the things on here. Go, he needs to go see one of them doctors. Sean 414 said, Boondocks when Grandpa was fighting with the HOA. That is so true. You guys need to watch Boondocks. And Grandpa be getting down, boy. Grandpa be fighting with all kind of people. Yes, he does. Yeah, you know what, Sean for? If you want to laugh, you guys, go watch Boondocks. It will kill you. Uncle Roca, Rowley, them little boys, they'll kill you too. And you know what? I like Grandpa, though. Grandpa is a something else, man. He be putting them boys in check. He be checking them boys. And like I said, the OAR will tell you what doctor he went to and what medication he's receiving. Oh, you know what, Michael? You think he was using a, you know what? Allegedly. Deborah Arizona said, hey, speak your peace. Tiny said, welcome, Tim Jam. These are my moderators, Tim Jam. They're welcoming you to Babe Solo's channel. Yes, I have Tiny, speak your peace. She just left out. She has her cousin, mom passed away, and they're having their homegoing tomorrow. Y'all keep Speak Your Peace in your prayers. And Michael's in the chat. We have 414 in the chat. And then AIM is my moderator. With those with the ranks, it's my moderators. And yes, and they're so cool. They always come. And I like the idea they always come back to see Babe Solo. Yes, they do. And I really appreciate that. I do. I really appreciate everyone coming back to see me and what I have to say about this community and other people that's going on in this community and outside this community. Amy said, praying for Speak Your Peace. Yes, Amy. We all got to pray for one another. We must pray for one another. We must. We must. There's no doubt about it. You can't doubt prayer. Prayer do works. Prayer does answer according to God's will. It's God's will. So, what we're going to do tonight, now everyone knows why that Andrew Holmes is not charged with what Fannia put him on in Vegas. Vegas have dropped the case on Fannia Dukes. So Fannia Dukes is not going to fight in Vegas. She's fighting for her justice here in Dalton, Illinois, and Thornton Township. She's fighting to get her money from this thing right here. That's the demon scene. Sean phone said the blue and the red. Oh, shoot. Sean, the blue and the red. Sean, put some more colors in there. Forget the blue and the red. It's a hot mess, blue and the red. And then Deborah said, I wonder if they were tag teaming her and that Officer Miles left the room so wicked. Deborah, I didn't want to say that, Deborah. Didn't you hear me say Officer Miles said 9 o'clock? He did tell Holmes. He said, hey, what's up, babe? He called him baby. You know what? When they get those audios, they're gonna make it clear enough to hear what Holmes and Miles was saying while Fanny was laying there snoring. She was already out. He had already did some stuff to her. And he pulled back the covers. He was showing Holmes everything of her. Holmes was showing Miles everything. And so Miles did tell Holmes, he said, 9 o'clock. And I couldn't hear the rest, but I heard him say 9 o'clock. And he said, okay, Unc. He ended the phone call with, okay, Unc. That thought came in my mind, Deborah. Thought the same thing. And that's why I had to keep bringing Officer Miles up to all you guys. That's why I did all those little shorts on my page. I don't care if nobody don't like it. I still put it out there to support Vanilla Dukes because Officer Miles is the reason why she's fighting in Dalton and the township. Because Officer Miles knew that nothing was going to help her until he turned and flipped and put Holmes, and he drove the bus over Holmes so he could get the money. Officer Miles. So Officer Miles, when you go to court, when that court day comes, they're going to question you why you didn't turn in that tape when you was in Vegas. That's what I would ask. Why did you hold that tape from 24 hours to 48 hours? You had that tape. And you had 50 pictures. Also, he had 50 pictures. And that thing right there, Deborah, she knew too. That's why she told Fannia Dukes, you know this would ruin me if this get out. So that's what they do. I wonder if they were tag teaming her and that Officer Miles left the room so wicked. I feel the same way, Deborah. Arizona Honey V. I don't care if they get mad at Babe Solo for reading your statement out loud. Because I feel the same way 100%. Not 90, not 30, not 40, not 0. I feel 100% from what I just read of Deborah's statement. Because Officer Miles, when he answered that phone the next day, he told Vanilla Dukes to calm down. Well, I've been cussed out by Keith Freeman, and you cussing me out. So what are you trying to say? So you got your phone, but you don't have your wallet. That man already knew. He knew what had happened to Vanilla Dukes. That's where Jedediah missed that right there. And everybody else that was talking about Vanilla Dukes back when that all happened. They missed that part about Officer Miles. Knew what had happened to Vanilla Dukes because he recorded it. Didn't nobody question why did Officer Miles turn that video in? Why did nobody question that? That's why I keep sticking up here in Babe Solo's head. Why didn't somebody turn that man in? I turned that dude in. I work in the polls. Let me take this demon seed picture down. Let me take that demon seed down. Let me tell y'all something. Amy said, oh, Lord. And Deborah said, hi, hello, Tim Jam. Awesome. And then Sean 414 said, Jesus Christ. You right, Sean 414. Because you know why 414? Why did anybody question about Officer Miles? Why did he take the stuff home and hold it for 48 hours? It said, that guy even said it. He said it was the next day Vanilla called Miles. Miles told her to calm down. He already saw what happened to her. And I still believe What I read, what Deborah just put up there, allegedly that could have happened to her between those two men. Because Officer Miles looked nasty. You look at his eyes, he looked like a creep. Allegedly, he looked like a pedophile. Allegedly, he looked like a rapist. Allegedly, he looked like he'd do anything. You see it in his eyes. Then you look at it, and if you look at the whole squad, the whole administration, Tiffany, all the people that work with Tiffany, they all look like they do the same stuff to each other. It's crazy. They don't look sophisticated. They don't look intelligent. They don't look classy. They don't even look like they got common sense. They don't even have the appearance of cleanliness. They don't have the appearance of clean teeth. They don't have the appearance of clean, moisturized skin. Everybody dry and ashy, not even oil. What's wrong with these people? That's what the administration look like. Then Tiffany coming in with pancake makeup on, looking like backyard Barbie, jailhouse Barbie. I mean, she coming in with all that $1,000 lipstick and makeup on, trying to fix herself. And this is what the demon city look like right here. Ain't that something? Makeup does wonders, don't it? Makeup does wonders. If I put on makeup right now, I won't look right to me. I can't do it. I tried it when I was 20. I didn't like it. It changed my appearance. That's how I felt about the makeup. But it's a lot of women today look so beautiful with their makeup on. But I just can't do it. I don't have nothing against makeup, but it's not for me. It's not for me. But you know what I be doing? I be laughing at those women that when we be sweating, they can't wipe their face. They're afraid to go get their makeup up. I had my nieces, they was all sweating and stuff. They're going like this. Here I am. I'm wiping my face. I can wipe my face. My nieces, they sit up there. Do you got a fan? Do you got a fan? Because they don't want to mess the eyebrows up. They don't want to mess up the mascara, the eyeliner. They don't want to mess up the lipstick. All that pancake stuff they put on that foundation. They put that foundation in and cover their whole skin, neck. And they spray paint their bodies too, you guys. Yes, they spray paint their bodies. I be looking at those celebrities on the red carpet. If you look at their skin, they be shining gold and just work it. This is moisturized on base solo skin. This is moisturizer. You can see I got moisturizer in my skin. But those celebrities be shining gold. And they be just with the damn. Y'all gotta excuse me. I can't help it. And Amy said, I'm happy she's not a mayor. Me too, Amy. Thank you, Amy. She's not a mayor or a supervisor of this community ever, ever, ever. We voted her out. And everybody thought she was going to get another term. Oh, they talked so bad about Dalton residents. Oh, they were talking about us so bad. But we showed the world enough is enough. And we also stood fighting in every meeting. But what you notice our fights, we never put our hands on no one. We only spoke and we stood together as a team. We walked in marching in our camouflage clothes. I went all the way down to the comeback boots. I wasn't playing. Everything, even the cowboy boots. I had on some boots, y'all. I wasn't playing. I wasn't trying to use the boots to hurt nobody. I just went all the way Army on them. And then Sean Ford said, I have to pay. He said, I have to pay. You have to pay it. You have to pay what? Well, you got to pay it. What you got to pay? What you got to pay? What you got to do? You say you have to pay it. What you up to, Sean? What you up to? But we got rid of that mayor. Amy, no more mayor, no more supervisor. We have a new administration. I am so happy. Sean said, I mean, Pat, that makeup when they're oh, you mean this? Wait a minute, let me see. What I got. Oh, you mean like this? Wait. You know my grandma? You know what they used to use? They used to use the powder. They used to have their little pad and they put powder and they go. But that's different though. They were using powder. I think the powder is better than makeup because it didn't look bad on their skin. I'd be sitting in church when I was a little girl and I saw my grandparents, my grandma especially, and the ladies, you know, one that wear all the white, those are the mothers. They always sit on the front bench and they get their little powder out to cool down their skin. They go. So I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. You're saying they pat their makeup. Yeah, they pat. But the makeup they got out right now, shoot, that makeup they got right now, they put it over their whole body. I wonder what it's like when they go home to take it off. That's a lot of work, man. That's a lot of work to go home and take all that stuff off. Okay, I want to ask you, did anybody buy a book? Have y'all heard of anyone buying this book? Did y'all hear anything about buying this book? Do y'all know anybody that bought this book? Do y'all hear about anybody buying this book? Anybody? Anybody? Let me see. Has Tiffany Henyard sold any of her book? Tiny said no. Okay, I'm going to read this to you guys. It's unclear exactly how many copies of Tiffany Henyard's book, Standing on Business, have been sold. It's unclear, you guys. The book was recently announced and available for pre-sale for $99. Okay. Social media comments suggested minimum sales, and one user, what? One user, congrats, you sold 10 books within minutes. Enjoy the 1K. They're laughing at her. Amy said no. Amy said no. Sean said they're sweating like Hebrew slaves, and no. They are sweating bad. They can't even wipe their face, Sean, because they're afraid they're going to smear their makeup. Because they're afraid they're going to swear. You know what? I want to know, do anybody have this book? Because I want to know. Hi, Kiki. Welcome. Hey, everybody. Welcome, Kiki, to the room. How you doing, Kiki? Kiki said, Kate said she's buying the book because she wants to hear her side. For some reason, that lady will not talk against Tiffany. Who is Case? I don't know who that is. She might have had a taste of her Kit Kat. Kiki. Allegedly, Case might have had a taste of that Kit Kat because there's something about that Kit Kat that draws people to that woman. She said, for some reason, that lady will not talk against Tiffany. She gonna talk when them alphabet boys come. You mean I wonder she gonna go down with the ship? Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. Tiffany Henyard is not out of the woods. She is not out of the woods about this situation. She is not out of the woods, people. Tiffany Henyard is not out of the woods. I am so serious. Tiffany is not out of the woods. So that Case lady, whoever she is, she gonna sooner or later gonna start letting go of that Kit Kat. She got a hold of that Kit Kat. Tiny said, welcome back, Kiki. And Kiki said she ran out of books. How can you run out of books that have not been written yet? Oh, have mercy, Kiki. Are you serious? Because right here, it says it's unclear. It's unclear how many copies Tiffany Henyard books Standing on Business have been sold. Even the news don't know. The news don't even know. Kiki, I think Tiffany is doing this for attention. She got to have somebody talk about her like I'm doing right now. She's probably watching. Michael said, Tiffany ran out of crayons. Because she showed you a lot of black and gold, did she, Michael. And then she did it all white and boy, I don't know what the inside looked like. I don't know what the inside looked like. And Deborah Arizona said, Michael mentioned OARS report, which helps prescribe prescribe. Oh my God, pharmacy make informed decisions, check prescription history, drug use, and active law enforcement investigation. Oh, thank you, Deborah, because I didn't know what that means. That OARS. You guys are teaching Babe Solo. Thank you so much. I learned two things tonight. I learned what Karen means, and now I know what the OARS means. But I bet you my daughter knows because she's a nurse practitioner. But I don't mess with my daughter. My daughter got a lot on her plate. I do not mess with my daughter. I don't even question my daughter about things. I just be happy to see my baby, and just I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of her. Yes, and she got my name. I named her after me. I only have one daughter. Yes. Oh, I just love her so. And then Kiki said, hey, everyone, with love. Kiki said love to everybody. But this is ridiculous right here. Wait a minute. What did you say, Kiki? You said Casey is the woman that ran against Jason. You talking about Cassandra Jordan. Her name is Cassandra. Her name is Cassandra Jordan Hopkins. Her name is not Casey, unless she's using that on her Instagram or Facebook. The pastor of a church lady. Thank you, Kiki. Now I know who you're talking about. I danced with her. I sure did. I did. I left a boots on the ground with that woman. Michael said, go, girl, you got it. Thank you, Michael, for Deborah. You got it, Deborah. Thank you, Michael. Amy said, hi, Kiki. Deborah said, hello, Kiki. Everybody speaking to Kiki. Hey, hi, Kiki from Ames. Yes. And Kiki said, she calls herself Kelsey on Facebook. Oh, see, I don't have Facebook. I don't have Facebook. But guess what? I spent 30 days with Cassandra Jordan. I spent 30 days with her. Yes, 30 full days. All the way to election day and all that good stuff. She didn't talk like that to me. No. She didn't do none of that stuff. And a lot of people got mad because I was talking to that lady. I could talk to whoever I want to. I can talk to anybody I want to because I'm a friendly person. That's who I am. But I told them people that try to come at me, I let them know, who are you to tell Babe Solo who she cannot talk to? I'm 68 years old. Who? My kids don't even tell me that. Shot 414 said, hey, Kiki. Oh, it's so sweet. But Kiki, Cassandra Jordan, I think she's really wanted to be mayor. She thought that Tiffany would win against Jason House and that we would choose her over Tiffany. But see, she wasn't thinking, why would we vote for someone else when we've been watching the whole team fight Tiffany for almost 4 years? They the one kept the last of the money from Tiffany taking everything. They the one fought hard at the trustee board meetings. They the one kept the rest where the street sweeper can get paid, first responders can get paid, the crossing guards, the school teachers, the garbage get picked up. You understand? These are the ones that fought for Dalton. Why would we vote for somebody that wants to be mayor? I don't care what the agenda was or is, it wasn't even spoken of. She still wasn't going to win. Point blank. Because we fought with these people. We fought on signing them. They was fighting before I even came into the picture. Kiki said, hey, Amy and Deborah with love. Ooh, I love when you guys show some love. Yeah, Kiki said, hey, Sean 414. Kiki said, She would have been worse than Tiffany. Nobody knew her to vote for her. Kiki, she never would have got in office. You think that we were going to let Tiffany stay in office? That's where everybody went wrong at. People wasn't realizing. We don't have to tell everything. That's the problem with folks. They want to hear it. Oh, we gonna vote for Jason House. We gonna vote for Jason House. Let me tell you something. I work the polls. Let me take this thing down so y'all can see my face. Let me take this down. I work the polls 7 days a week, Monday through Sunday. Then I went back on the next Monday. For 30 days, I did that. You can sit out there all you want to and pass them flyers out. When them people go inside that building, they can tell you one thing and go inside and vote for somebody else. Have y'all ever thought about that? You can be out there all day long from 7 to 7 p.m. passing out, vote for this person. Can I get your vote? Can you vote? This is my agenda. Can you vote for me? Let me tell you something. When I went in that room to vote, you think I told people who I was voting for? I would never tell no one who I voted for until it's all over. I voted for Jason House, and I voted for Napoleon Harris. I sure did. I voted for the whole team. Yes, I did. But before the vote came out, I didn't tell nobody who I'm voting for. And then somebody said, well, you over there talking to Cassandra, and she's running against Mayor House. How would you feel if you were running and then they over there talking to that person? I said, well, I'm gonna put it to you like this. I don't live like that. I'm a people person. I talk to everybody. I talk to every candidate that was out there. Everybody out there was running for some type of position. It didn't matter to Bay Solo because I knew who I was voting for. And nobody sent me out there. I went out there on my own. The clean house didn't even know I was out there supporting them. Nobody knew who I was supporting. I was talking to everybody out there. Everybody so I got confused about Bay Solo. And then I come on the internet, I get attacked. Oh, we saw you talking to so and so. Do you know? I thought about those people. I said, what the hell is going on here? You can't tell me who I can't talk to. Who are these people dictating my life? People, stop letting people dictate your life. If you know you can talk to people without a problem, with peace in your mind and your soul, why would you hate somebody? What about you? You want people hating you too? No, it ain't gonna be like that in my life. I met people today in the store. I didn't ever seen them in my life. They jumped in my video. You know what I did? I ain't gonna get mad. I laughed. I was happy. I said, yeah, go ahead. Have fun. That's what I did. I did boots on the ground with Cassandra. She was teaching it to me. I didn't know how to do it because I wanted to learn. So when I get out there with them senior citizens, because I'm a senior citizen, them senior citizens, don't let them fool you. Them people can dance. They know how to do them line dance. They know how to do them steps. They be gone. I be left behind. And I'm out there trying to learn. So I'm out there learning the dance. Everybody got mad because I'm out there with Cassandra. I laugh with her, talk with her, and all that good stuff. But when Cassandra said something to me, I checked her. She didn't say very too much for me to check her. We didn't discuss who running for what. We didn't discuss none of those things. We were being a human being, getting along. Everybody got along out there. Everybody. Sean said there was Tiffany 2.0. I think Tiffany was higher than her, you guys, because I got to meet Cassandra. I saw a different side of her. She wanted to show her tough side to all of the internet people. But I saw her real personality on we all got two sides. We got our bad side, we got our good side. I got to see the good side. Because she didn't use that bad mess on me at all. No, she was nice. She was nice to me. And Deborah said, I agree with Deborah, Sean said, right here. Deborah said, the impression I got watching her campaign was trying to take votes away from Jason House and was never serious about being mayor, but was promoting the business of buying, fixing, and selling houses. There you go, Deborah. I agree with Deborah, too. I agree with her, too, Sean. Because it wasn't about being a mayor. She was hoping Tiffany would win. There was a hope in there, you guys. She wanted Tiffany to win because they knew we didn't want Tiffany in there. She didn't expect for Jason House to win. I'm serious. That woman got very, very angry. She didn't know he was going to win. She thought Jason House was not going to win. I paid attention out there. And Jason House, those people walk by, they wouldn't say nothing. We didn't know what those people were going to do once they get in that room and go to vote. But once them counts came out, but I felt it in my soul that he was going to win. You know, you get that feeling? I had that feeling he was going to win. Yes. And Kiki said, we knew you wouldn't vote for her. That would have been super stupid. But where did you get that super stupid? You got that from Lady Luck Club. Kiki, you understand? Super stupid. Bay Solo ain't never gonna be super stupid. I'm too old for this stuff, you know. But hopefully, Dalton voting numbers get better. You know what? You guys need to focus on your own city because I'm gonna tell you, people over there in your city ain't voting either. It's people all over the United States of America and other countries not even getting out voting. So I thank God for the ones that did get out there and vote. And guess what? We got our people in that seat. That's what matters. I ain't tripping on no better numbers, better this. The vote is for the Springfield to give more grants. That's why it's so important to vote, because they give money to the cities. Y'all got to understand why they want more out there voting. Because see, when the big governments, they don't want to give you nothing if you ain't got too much going on in your community. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what's the plan? Wait. Oh, here go common sense. Okay, common sense. Kiki said, okay, we knew you wouldn't vote for her. You sure, Kiki, you knew I wouldn't vote for her? Are you sure? That would have been super stupid. Kiki, if I would have voted for Cassandra, I am not super stupid. I would just been a person that's in a clique. That's not being super stupid. Have you heard of cliques? But hopefully Dalton voting numbers get better. 365,000 votes out of 20,000 people. Alarming. You know what, Kiki? Y'all better check your own backyard. Because guess what? Jason House is sitting in that seat. Regardless of what you just said right here, it don't matter to Babe Solo. What matters is we got him in. We got him in that seat. We got his whole slate in that seat. We got Supervisor Napoleon Harris. Everybody talks about him too. So we can't please everybody over here in Dalton. But let me tell you something. Dalton is moving forward. And people have a lot lift off their shoulders, including me. So those numbers and talking about what we better do, y'all need to check your own backyard too. Because this stuff is not only happening in Dalton, it's happening everywhere. Every time I open my phone, I see what principals have done, judges have done, and they're not even in Dalton. They're getting fraud. They're stealing money everywhere. This is the time everybody's getting scammed. Real bad. So Kiki, I would never be called super stupid, ever. I'm too intelligent to be super stupid. I'm 68 years old. I better know something by now. Because I got to support my children. I got to encourage my family when they call on me. I got to be able to give them the way to go. I got to not sugarcoat them. I got to teach them the way to go in life. Because this life is not that perfect. It's serious. We got people arming kids, chopping people's bodies up, selling their body parts. There's a whole lot of stuff is going on besides talking about our Dalton, how we vote. Because see, that will offend a lot of people in Dalton to read your statement. Because I'm not trying to knock you or make you feel bad. I'm just being Babe Solo. Because you're not looking at the picture. We got Jason House in that seat. And that's what's matter. He run again, he will be voted for again by the people of Dalton. We stand by Jason House and his team. We stand by Napoleon Harris and his team. Yeah. So y'all need to Adapt to it. Because right now, I don't even know what's going on in your city at all. I don't know nothing about where you live, where your state you in, what city, or nothing. Nothing. Oh, well, hello, common sense. You give back those some flowers, but you deleted my comment when I wrote under your comment. I saw my comment was deleted, but I ain't gonna talk about it though. But I saw my comment was deleted. I don't know who did it, but I wrote to you. I sure did. But welcome to my channel, Common Sense. And I love flowers. Thank you so much. Yes, a plant. What's a plant? Kiki? Ain't nobody no plant. It doesn't matter, man. We got what you think Tiffany Henyard got going on? Look at here. Look at this mess right here. What the hell these two was? They fought for Tiffany Henyard. They was all in front of the board being lawyers. They at the board screaming and hollering at the microphone. Where are they now, Kiki? Where are these people? Where's Keith Price? Where's Michael Smith? Michael Smith used to date her. He had some of that Kit Kat. Who knows if Keith Price had some Kit Kat? You know, everybody was sniffing that Kit Kat. You know, so I don't know. Cassandra was not a plant. Cassandra ran like anybody else ran. Amy said, hi, common sense. Let me go back to this. Let me bring these little hood rats back down. Let me go back to Kiki. Kiki hollering about plant. Let me tell you something. I don't call Cassandra a plant. I call her as a candidate running for mayor. That's what she was, not a plant. If you want to get out there, Kiki, and run for mayor, I would not call you a plant. I would say Kiki is a candidate running against this person. That's what it is. It's not called a plant. Unless you going undercover as a spy. And most plants go undercover for some serious stuff like busting a raid for drugs, armed kids, or trying to find out if you're abusing your child in the home. They're consent. I consider plants. Let me look up that information, what a plant is. Let me read what a plant is. Give me the definition of a plant, not a house plant, a plant like a person they call a plant. Okay, this is what Google said. A plant in the sense of living organism refers to multiple, oh my God, so that's not what I need. Okay, see, this is what you're gonna get when you call somebody a plant. They talking about a doggone plant you put in your yard, you have in your house. So let me find out what you call a person when you call a person a plant. What do it mean when you call a person a plant? When you call a person a plant, it usually means they are secretly placed or acted as part of a group or situation with a specified, often multiple purpose. Cassandra wasn't secretly running for candidate. She put it out there. It wasn't a secret. She put out there that she's running against Mayor Jason House. Okay. This could involve gathering information, influencing opinion, or even acting as a decoy. I don't think she was a decoy. She was running for office. The term implies a lack of genuine participating in hidden agenda. Now, she did not give her agenda on what she wanted to do as a mayor, but she kept disgracing our community, which she lives in. And those pictures that she kept putting up of raggedy houses, I don't even know where she found those pictures at, because I haven't seen them. There's some houses around me, but they got the upkeep, the grass is cut, but no one's living in there, and the windows are boarded up. But the ones that she showed, I haven't saw them yet. And I've been living here 22 years. Going on 23. And they say, here's a more detailed breakdown. A plant isn't openly involved in a group or situation. They are there to serve as a special purpose that may not be obvious to others. Plants are often used to influence events or steer the opinion of others, acting as a hidden force within the group. I don't think she was a hidden force, because she was out in the open about she's running against Jason House. She had to be, because she was on the ballot. But all this stuff in there, plants do this stuff But I don't consider her as a plant. I consider her as a candidate. And it said, their actions and reactions are often rehearsed, making them appear genuine but lacking real sincerity. Only thing I saw Cassandra Jordan do, she wouldn't tell nobody her plans. But other than that, she was out there passing out her flyers. She was out there. She wasn't talking to people. She only talked to all of us. She talked to Clerk Keys, which is our clerk for Dalton Village. I put the video up. They spoke, they hugged, they talked. We all talked to one another out there while we were passing out flyers. So Cassandra wasn't really hiding from nobody. We ate food together. We had a big barbecue out there. Everybody was eating. We had a great time. So she showed herself out there. And then on election day, on April the 1st, she came to the polling over here at the Lester Long building where I was working. And she stood there a long time. And I saw people wouldn't take her flyer. They wouldn't take it. But when she was at the Calumet City Library, she spent the most time there. That's where she was able to mingle with people because it was Lansing out there. Burham was out there. Calumet City was out there. Dalton was out there. Harvey was out there. Riverdale was out there. So all candidates was out there at the same time. And I socialized with every one of them. And that's what I did. And I had the best time of my life. I was looking forward every day to get out there because everybody was getting along. And that's what matters. We all got along, even though we were running in different positions. I just had to bring that out to Kiki because Kiki was talking about we need to do better on our voting and stuff like that. If you look around in other states and cities, Kiki, you're going to have to tell them the same thing you just told me about our city in Dalton. Yeah. And then check your voting rights in your city too and see how high it is. Yeah. There's a lot of people don't go vote. Let me tell you about me, Kiki. This is my second time voting in my whole entire life. I didn't vote until President Biden ran. And let me tell you what happened to me. It wasn't up here. I was focusing on me, taking care of my kids. I was working hard. I was a boss over 500 people. I was a boss. And then I was training for a supervisor after I moved up the ladder. And I was working hard. I was trying to get my sleep. I was breastfeeding one baby. I had a 4-year-old, a 7-year-old. I was doing my thing, trying to survive. I wasn't thinking about voting. I never had it up here to go vote. I never had people come and tell me go vote because the way I was living my life. So can you imagine people that don't have that up here? We got neighbors next door. They didn't even want to sign in their yard. Guess what? And they didn't even go vote. But guess what Bay Solo said when I saw my neighbor? Did you hear we won? They didn't get mad at me. I didn't get mad at them because they did not vote. Because people got a right to do what they want to do. You can't make nobody do nothing unless you put a gun to their head and you don't kill them and you're going to kill them. Most of the time, people will do what you say when you're about to kill them. Or they go ahead and die and don't do it. Those are the choices you go through when you're being threatened. But other than that, you can't make nobody do nothing. It's their choice. So these people don't go vote. We don't know who they were. But I know I did. I know my family voted. And I'm so happy they listen to me, and my family is young. 40, 30. Let's see what the other one. The other 18, 19. Ask them to go vote. They voted because how their grandma felt about the voting. They voted because they saw me out there. See, some people don't get out there like we did. They saw me get out there, so my family trusts my vote, and they voted for what I voted for because they trusted my vote. And they voted. They were busy working. They weren't out there doing like me. I told them who to vote for. I told my family who to vote for. And they did it. I was so proud of them. I just have to get that cleared in the air, you guys, about the plant situation, because I'm not going to never call Cassandra a plant. I'm going to call her a candidate that lost against Jason House. Fair and square. Then a lot to say about it. In a social setting, a plant might be someone who asks leading questions or express opinions to sway the group decision. Now, Now you can say a plant could be in this chat room right here. Now we want to talk about a plant. The plant could be in these channels. They come in and they talk about people. Then they go to the next channel and they tell them another story and they keep the mess going in these channels. So now I want to say a plant is in the channels. That's where the plants are, inside these channels. But if you keep coming over here in Bay Solo channel, I will get rid of you for good. You will never be able to come back to my channel because we're not going to discuss other channels off in here. No, because that's not nice. But when you do that, they come at you. They will come at you. You talk about a channel in your channel, expect to be attacked because that's what's going on right now. Everybody's attacking each other because they're talking about each other in each chat room. So that's why Bay Solo said, don't bring it over here. Please don't bring it over here. But talking about Cassandra, she don't have she ain't a YouTuber. And I don't have Facebook. No, I don't have Facebook. No, I don't. I know, and I won't. I would never sign up for Facebook. And Amy said, hi, Common Sense. And then Deborah said, welcome, Common Sense. Okay. Okay. Then Kiki said, oh, hell no, I can't stand that girl. Oh, okay, Kiki, I don't know what girl you're talking about. You talking about Cassandra or Tiffany Henry? Let me tell y'all about me. I don't dislike Cassandra. I don't dislike Tiffany. I'm just glad she's gone out of the office. I don't want her to die. I don't want no death in her family. I don't want to see no pain. But what she caused for herself, she got to go through it, just like I got to go through my problems. I'm not going to live hating people. I'm not going to live can't stand nobody. I got so many people, Kiki, that came at me. Guess what? I don't even think about those people. They irrelevant. I go to sleep at night and I rest well. All I want them to do is leave me alone. That's all. That's all I want. Just leave me alone. Go on with your life. You don't just dislike people. Stop doing that. Kiki, try not stand a person. Because somebody can't stand you, Kiki. It could be in your own family. This is true. You talking about who you don't stand. Somebody can't stand you. It's a lot of people can't stand Bay Solo. I don't even care. I don't even care. It's irrelevant. And Conversation said, hey, Amy, Denver, Arizona B. Yeah. Hi, Ramona. She said, hey, Bay Solo in chat. How you doing? Glad to see you here. Listen, Kiki said, oh, baby, I'm an owner of a property in the township, and I never called you stupid, so you read that again. No. You said if I would have voted for her, I would be super stupid. That's how Bay Solo took it. I said, what if I would have voted for her? I would have been super stupid in your text. Let me go back. Let me go back to your text. Where is it? Let me go back. Okay, let me go back. You said that would be super stupid to vote for Cassandra. I am a voter. I can vote in the township and in Dalton. I love that. I can vote both places. I got to find it. Let me find it. Let's clear the air with me and Kiki. Kiki, I like that you and me can talk about this without you getting mad at me. Because I'm not mad at all, Kiki. I'm fine. Yes, I am very fine. Let's see, this in here? Okay, you said that's a reason for, you said that lady. Okay, there we go. We're getting there. Let's keep going. We're almost there. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's keep going. We got to clear the air. You notice, Kiki, my moderator's not helping me to talk to you. I don't want my moderators ever do that because that's what other people do in their channel. It don't make no sense for people to jump in and try to talk about somebody when someone else is having the discussion. Here we go. We said we knew you wouldn't vote for her. That would have been super stupid. Kiki, you need to read what you wrote to me. We knew you wouldn't vote for her. That would have been super stupid. Kiki, I did not read you wrong. What if I would have voted for her? I would have been super stupid. Because you don't know who I was voting for. I never told nobody who I was voting for. I just now told you guys I voted for Jason House. You didn't know who I voted for. Nobody in this chat room did not know who I voted for. Kiki, you said, we knew you wouldn't vote for her. That would have been super stupid. Now, if you read that, Kiki, on my end, I would have been super stupid if I would have gave Cassandra my vote. Am I wrong or not? We knew you wouldn't vote for her. That would have been super stupid. But hopefully Dalton's voting numbers get better. See, you're talking about our city over here. You're talking about our community. And a lot of people would get offended by you, but Babe Solo is not offended. Because you know why? Because Jason House is sitting in that seat. And then you say, we got 3,600 votes. So you did your study, huh? And I didn't even know that. Babe Solo didn't even know how many votes were put in, okay? All I know, she lost by a landslide. Like a volcano, boom. And you said out of 20K people is alarming. Kiki, 20,000 people is alarming. You might as well go investigate every state in your whole 50 states in the United States of America. Some countries can't even vote. But Jason House got in that seat, didn't he? So you ain't counting the votes of his. You left out the vote for his trustees. They got votes too now. You got to add those votes. You can't add 3,600 votes. Are you talking about all the votes for the trustees too with Jason House, or that's just Jason House number? What number is that? Is that Jason House number, or that's everybody's number included? So you're saying 3,600 people voted for the whole slate for the Wynn Dalton seat? Kiki, it does say I would have been super stupid if I would have voted for Cassandra. We knew you wouldn't have voted for her. That would have been super stupid. Because see, you got to be careful how you word your words. It is so true. That's how I read it, and that's how I'm going to stay with it. I'm sorry, Kiki. That's how I read it. Okay. Of course, it did not say Babe Solo is stupid. I said if I would have voted for Cassandra, I would have been super stupid, because that's what your statement said. You said, oh, baby, I'm an owner of a property of the township. Wonderful. So you know what's up. Did you vote? And I never called you stupid, so go read that again. It don't say Babe Solo is stupid. You overlooked a lot of words when you be reading. Just went back and read it, Kiki. You did not call me stupid, but you said if we knew you weren't going to vote for her, that would have been super stupid. If I would have voted for her, I would have been super stupid. That's the way I read it. And I'm not going to change the way I read it, because you don't know who I voted for until I just told. I could have voted for her. Then I would have been super stupid. And I did not misread your words wrong. I did not. I'm going to stand on it. I'm going to stand strong on it. I'm going to move on. I don't want to talk about this mess anymore, Kiki. I'm letting it go, Kiki. Let it go, Kiki. Let it go. 414 said Trump messed up the church's money, right? Y'all, I didn't vote for him either. Sean 414, I don't even think about that man, that orange man. That orangutan, I do not think about him, because you know what? We are nothing but a number, and that's that Social Security number. So Trump don't know us from Tom, Dick, and Harry, but he up there trying to destroy America. Of course, Trump told everybody what he was gonna do, so I ain't tripping on him, because he already told everybody what he's gonna do, and he actually doing it. He's doing what he said. Michael said Jason Jesse won't pay the cleaning lady. You know what, Michael? I need to find out that I want to get her money because wait. Because you know why? Because the cleaning lady was coming for the clean for some money. Talking about Tiffany didn't pay her. Tiffany not in the office, you dumb woman. wait a minute. Let me see, can I get that information? The lady that asked for her cleaning position when Tiffany Henyard was mayor, did the new administration pay her feed? Okay, here we go. Local cleaning company owner says Village of Dalton owes her nearly $13,000 could lose business. She thought she could lose business, you guys, because Tiffany owe her $13,000. Jason House do not owe her nothing. It's a new administration coming in. We got to find out if the new administration going to go to court with this woman. That's the problem. We got to find out. Thank you for bringing that up, Michael. That is a good one. It says the cleaning solution hired the clean police department under Mayor Tiffany Henyard administration. But what I read, it says when a mayor leaves office and she got lawsuits on her, she's been liable for those lawsuits, not the village. But while she was sitting in that seat, the taxpayers like me, you said you got a house in the township, Kiki, you would have been paying Tiffany Henyard court fee and lawyer fee for this cleaning one if she would have been still sitting in the seat. So right now, it doesn't say, okay, the owner of a tea cleaning company solution. Okay, I don't know if she's going to court, but let me play the video for y'all.
She is furious, devastated. The woman says she's been waiting on the Village of Dalton to send her a check for missing payments for months. Now she says she is in jeopardy of losing her cleaning business. Tashenya Will Newick was proud to support the Village of Dalton and its police officers. She says her cleaning company, TNT Cleaning Solutions, was hired in 2023 to clean Dalton's police department under former Mayor Tiffany Henyard's administration.
The agreement was we worked twice a day, once on Saturdays, and the payment was $3,200 per month.
The owner says the first 5 months were great. They were paid on time by the village in full. But then she says payment stopped.
I have done the work and not get paid. Not even
So why are you filing the new administration?
Nothing. Just no answer at all.
You better go out and get me like the watchdog.
She says the village owes her 4 payments, totaling $12,800. The owner showed us these invoices, which she says are unpaid, saying she had to tap into her savings to keep her business afloat.
It's all depleted now. So now we're in a complete rut.
I thought you were crying.
Understand the position that they have put us in. I felt like you could get the story out. I saw what you did with previous issues and you handled it. You got it taken care of. So that's why I reached out to you.
I reached out to the Village of Dalton, and a spokesperson responded saying, in part, quote, "The Village of Dalton is aware of the vendor's claims and recognizes that this, along with several other agreements, originated under the direction of the former mayor and administration. As we continue to navigate the aftermath of the previous administration, we are actively working to sort through these outstanding commitments." Do you feel for the mayor who has so much to unpack and unravel and rectify in the Village of Dalton?
No, not at all. When you take on tenure from a previous mayor, you take on whatever they had brought to the table and whatever is left.
That's a lie.
To rectify those situations. So no, pay me my money. I need my money, plain and simple.
The Village of Dalton told me they have started a process of securing an outside firm to assist with organizing and verifying pending vendor payments and contracts. The village telling me this evening that they have been in communication with the cleaning company and remain committed to finding a resolution that is both fair and fiscally responsible. I did reach out to former Mayor Tiffany Henyard. She did not respond to my request for comments.
Incredibly frustrating for her having done the work and not getting paid.
Yeah, she says in the end, I'm owed nearly $13,000. My company cannot go on without that payment.
Her savings are depleted here as well.
Yeah,
great stuff.
right.
The good story, you'll follow up on it.
Okay. What do you think, Shad? We will know if she got something. She must go cut a deal or something. I don't know about this cleaning lady. So far, wait. Let me ask another question. Let me see what Kiki got to say. She said, don't do that. I'm in the area all the time so they can meet me anywhere. Who? Who Kiki talking to? Who can meet you anywhere? Don't do that. I'm in the area all the time so they can meet me anywhere. Who is she talking to? You talking to me, Kiki? I don't meet people anywhere. I don't know who you talking to. And Kiki said, there you go again. I said Casey was a plant, and I stand on that. That's what you do that, Kiki. That's your opinion. You have a right to do that. You have your rights. Ain't nothing wrong with what you standing on. Because I'm standing on what I said too. So we're even now. So let's move on. We're not talking about no Kiki or no Cassandra over here. We're talking about Tiffany Henyard. We are definitely talking about Tiffany Henyard. We don't want to keep talking about Cassandra. Cassandra is irrelevant. She lost the race. This is June, going into July. My God. April 1st has passed. We have Jason House as mayor. Cassandra is irrelevant. Let Cassandra live her life. Stay out of her life. Let her live her life. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Micah said, shout out to Kiki. Are you the Kit? Shout out to Kit Kat. Are you the Kit Kat with the bad butt lip? Stop, Michael. Kiki said the lady was a plant and she act like a spot. That's my opinion. I don't care about Cassandra. She's irrelevant. My definition of a spy is someone to split a vote. She didn't win, no matter what it was. She did get some numbers. Somebody voted for her. She had some votes. Just like Tiffany. Tiffany had 500 votes for the primary. Somebody still voted for Tiffany. That's wonderful they got votes. I'm not mad. Kiki said, hello, the lady won't say nothing about Tiffany and has a lot to say about Jason. And he wasn't even in office yet. That's confusing. And why were you in the past, Kiki? That stuff is old. Kiki, it's July. We about to go into July. Let that stuff go. Bay Solo don't want to talk about that stuff. That's irrelevant over here. Why are you bringing up her in my channel? Can you stop, please, Kiki? Please stop. I'm asking you nicely to stop. Please stop bringing her up. Now, you can talk about President Trump. You can talk about Tiffany. You can talk about Kamala. You can talk about Andrew Holmes. You can talk about the weather. You can talk about shopping. But Cassandra, don't do that to her. Do not bring Cassandra over here on my channel ever again because I don't like it. Because now you're getting me to the point where you're making me change on you because I don't want that mess in my channel. Do not sit up and talk about people like that. Now, Tiffany Henyard, we have to talk about her. Cassandra is not official. She's not an official lady. She's a citizen like me and you. So let's not leave that lady alone. Let her live her life. Common sense to Ebe Solo. No one deleted your comment. It's still there. Thank you. Are you sure? Because why I can't see it. Are you sure, Common Sense? Let me go and look. I will know, Common Sense. Because when I went back, I saw it was gone. I saw my comment gone, and I was peaceful about my comment one night. I had my comment because you said something, and I said that I don't want to say it because we don't need people to know what I said to you. That's what I'm trying to tell Kiki. Don't bring Cassandra stuff over here because I don't want it. I don't want it. Kiki, you got to talk about something else. Please talk about something else. Leave that lady alone. Please leave that lady alone. And what Common Sense is doing right now, Common Sense is just letting me know that my comment is still there. And so I just, okay, I'm not even going to go check Common Sense because you know why? Because I moved on from that comment because that comment was like 24 hours ago. And I just wanted to tell you that I had wrote to you. And then when I looked, it was gone. And it don't even have to be you. It's other people. Other people can they can sit up in here right now and wipe you out this room. And then my moderators didn't even do it, or I didn't even do it. There are some people just don't want to act right, common sense. That's what it be like. Arizona have issues. Arizona got a lot of MAGA and Republicans following Trump. People voted against their own interests instead of researching. Project 2025 in the big, beautiful bill will hurt many people. Yes, Arizona, they don't realize that. They think that they're Republican or they're independent, it's going to hurt only the Democrats. It hurts everybody in the United States of America, and it also hurts our allies. It hurts the allies as well. The people that are supposed to stand with America when we get in a war, and we need those people to help us fight. That's our allies. And we buy goods from them. They buy goods from us. And okay, I read that. Thank you, common sense. Okay, let's move on. Yeah. And Kiki's still saying something. Michael, who are you talking to? Okay, you guys, chill, please. I'm going to have to take it out. Somebody going to have to leave my chat. Kiki, you and Michael both can leave. I am so serious. I ain't going to have that BS over here. You both can leave. Not just Kiki. Kiki and Michael can leave. If y'all can't stop, you're going to have to leave. Because I'm not having that over here. Just because y'all do that stuff in them other channels, Michael normally be good. Maybe Michael don't like the way you're talking to me, Kiki. Maybe that's why he did what he did. So deal with it, Kiki. Accept it. You. Let me tell you something, Kiki. When you bring something when you open up a can of worms, expect for somebody to come. I'm not going to do that to you. But there's going to be somebody else going to do it. And I don't want it over here. This is like fungus to me. Like you have blueberries and you have a white little berry in that pot, in that bucket. After a while, the fungus spreads. So what you did, Kiki, you wouldn't stop. You kept talking about it when I asked you not to. You kept bringing out Cassandra and I asked you not to. So you went on and on with it. So what you did, Kiki, you opened up a can of worms in Babe Solo's channel. And I don't want that over here. I even told you that. We don't want to talk about Cassandra. She's not an elected official. She lost. We're going into July. Tomorrow is the 30th. Tiffany is going to have a lawyer on June 30th. July 2nd, Tiffany goes to court. That's where we are in this chat room. We're focused on Fannia Dukes and Tiffany Henyard with all her goons. We're focused on things like this, Kiki. This is what we're talking about, Kiki. We're talking about stuff like this, Kiki. And I already took down Fannia's stuff. We discussed her first. So her stuff is not here for me to pop up. So we're talking about Tiffany Henyard. We're not talking about Cassandra. So if you and Michael can't get it together, one of y'all got to go. LOL Basilo, the thought of Tiffany giving Kit Kat to Michael still makes me feel sick, and I would never be able to eat my favorite candy bar again. Don't y'all get Deborah started? I love when Deborah does that. But I'm going to tell you, Michael, I don't want to lose you because you are a good supporter to Babe Solo's channel. Kiki barely comes here. She barely supports me. But Michael, I'm not asking you not to come back. I'm not telling you not to come back, Kiki. But I want you guys to calm it down and get off of what you're on. Because it cannot happen in this chat room. I'm not going to allow it. This is my channel. I runs it. I am the host. If everybody got a channel, your name, everybody got a name. All you got to do is start your own YouTube channel, and then you'll understand what it's like to run a channel, to deal with people when they're trying to start an argument in the room. And that is something I don't want over here, is arguments. We want to keep it peaceful. And you know what? That's my favorite bar too, Deborah. I love Kit Kat and I love Snickers. I got to say Kit Kat. Look at that eye. Look at that little demon seed. That's my demon seed right there. I call her demon seed. I call her demon seed. Let me see what's going on. Let me see something. Okay. Let me move back up. I think somebody said something else. Okay. Oh my God. Oh. Wait a minute. Who is we? We is plural, Kiki. Babe Solo, we don't care who you vote for. I type based on what you and others on here are saying. No, you're not. You're not both. You didn't put on here what I was saying. No way. You just came out of nowhere. I was not discussing Cassandra in this chat room. Kiki. No, don't go there. Don't go there. I mean, Kiki. You need to stop. I asked you already. This is the second time or maybe the third. And this is the third time I asked you to stop, Kiki. Kiki, do you know how to stop? I do. I know how to keep the peace, Kiki. You try to uproar right now. Kiki, when you use the word we, that is plural. Who are you talking about? You got to say, I don't care who you vote for. When you talk to Babe Solo, Kiki, say, I don't care who you vote for. And you know what, Kiki? You don't supposed to care. You don't even know me. Oh my God, you got to go, Kiki. Bye, Kiki. I'm sorry. You gotta go. You gotta go, Kiki. You're not listening. Bye. Okay, Ramona said, I'm sorry, I'm leaving the chat and have a good night. Don't go, Ramona, but if you have to, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Mayor House wiped the floor with Tiffany votes. Elected result, Jason House received 87.9% of the vote. Tiffany Henry received 12% of the vote. Here we go. I'm sorry, Ramona. I put Kiki out. I did. I timed her out. And if she come back again, if she don't like that, I will get rid of her for good. Because I don't need these people. They don't understand that. I don't need them. I don't. I don't need her to subscribe. I don't need her to like. I don't need any of those things. I'm not like these other people. I'm not trying to hold nobody to be my subscriber. I'm not on here for that. I'm on here because it's a passion. I love what I do. That's why I'm here. Yeah, and I like to pray for people. I like to be happy. I like to share things with people. I want to share how to save money, how to kill weeds in your yard. I love flowers. I love beauty. I love life. And I want to share that. I don't want to hold it all to myself. I want you guys to share it with me. That's why I say, stay with me. I said, stay with me. When I say not to be my subscriber or to like my video, in Jesus Christ. Thank you, Jesus. That's what I mean, stay with me. Because I have a lot to share, and you guys got a lot to share with me. We learn from each other. Denise Crusoe said, wow, I'm late. What did I walk into? Oh, it's all good. I got rid of her. I don't care if she never come back. I know she listening. I don't even care. That's what these people got to understand. Babe Solo don't care. If you ever come to this channel, if you don't subscribe, I don't care about those things. I know my purpose. I know why I'm here. Hi, Dan. Welcome. I like them shades on. Common sense. It's okay, common sense. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's okay. It happens. Sooner or later, somebody will come in and start some BS. Deborah said the cleaning lady should have stopped working as soon as she saw she was not paying her. Hopefully, she would get paid, but unfortunately, she would have to wait in line with the other girl. Deborah, let me pop that fan, Deborah. Wait in line, cleaning lady. Wait in line, because our first responders gonna get that money first, and our crossing guard, and our garbage pickup, and our water bill, and the police officer, and the fire department, and the nurses, hospital. They gonna get that money first. Sweep my streets. I want my streets swept. Come on now. Answer the phone when I call 911. Yeah, we need our people. You out of here, Kiki. No chances for you. Forget timeout. She gone. I don't want her here. Never again. Ever. She's not to come in my channel ever again. Deborah said the cleaning lady should have stopped working as soon as she saw she was not paying her. Hopefully she will get paid, but unfortunately she will have to stay in line with the other people. You got that right. And you know what, Deborah? And standing in that line, she in a long line. Let me tell who next in line with Tiffany Henyard? And then the 414 said, hey, Denise, I hate Ramona left. See, Ramona is the type of person. When she came to my room, she said she liked this room because it's peaceful. But you guys keep in mind, the enemy is busy. The enemy gonna always come and attack in some type of way. But you can defeat the enemy. All you got to do is don't fool with him. Faye Solo's not gonna fool with that woman. She didn't want to stop when I asked her to. She didn't want to respect the room, so I had to let her go. That's the way it goes over here. And Denise said, Deborah said, hello, Denise and Dan. Welcome. Sean Forbes said, hey, Dan. But I love what Deborah said. This is so cool, you guys. Keep that in mind what Deborah said. So let me tell y'all what I got here about Tiffany Henyard. It said, all we know, Tiffany was held in contempt of court. Remember, she got a $1,000 fine a day. That was on June 6th. Then she had an affidavit she filed to respond to the contempt order was not acceptable by the, let's see, she filed an affidavit. She went to court on June 11th. And, the affidavit she filed to respond to the contempt order was not acceptable by the attorney of Eager County Watchdogs. So they clean up woman gonna have to wait for the watchdogs in court with the woman. Because when she go to court, she gonna have to go to court with Tiffany, don't she? Everybody in this chat room, don't she need to go to court? Ramona, you're back. What did you hear Ramona say? Ramona said, so true, Deborah. Mayor House inherited a mess, and he knew he's working through it with his trustees. Yes, Denise. Yes. Thank you, Denise. Oh, Mr. Deborah. Ramona, I'm glad you're back. And Denise said, hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. I like that. Hey, y'all. Howdy. Yeah, so true, Deborah. Mayor House inherited a mess, and he knows he's working through it with the trustees. And we got some strong trustees, y'all. Anybody can deal with Tiffany Henyard for 4 years. Not one of them jumped across the table and chopped that woman. I would have been in jail. I'd be like, when I went to the meeting, I put earplugs in my ears and I would turn my back on Tiffany. I would do stuff like that because she was so annoying. She was so annoying. Yeah, thank you, Ramona. I love to hear that comment. And Deborah Honeybee said, good night, Ramona. Have a good night. You too. Good night, Ramona. I wish you would have stayed a little longer, but there's always the next time. And so we know that Tiffany was held to contempt of court, $1,000 fine. And then she filed an affidavit with the watchdogs. They did not accept her affidavit. Okay, and then after that, who was involved in a lawsuit against the Village of Dalton for over ignoring and denying public records requests. Yes. Then it said, okay, there was a follow-up court date for Tiffany. It was, Deborah, Ramona said, Deborah, I'm still here. Oh, thank you for staying, Ramona. It touched my heart. When you see people coming to the chat trying to destroy the room, that's a fungus, just like a blueberry. And you look in your blueberry, you see one little white blueberry with white on it. You have to throw the whole thing away. If you keep eating it, you're going to get sick because that's fungus. It's going to spread. So if that person was trying to spread the room, then one of my supporters, Michael said something. It made me die laughing. Michael couldn't help himself. He couldn't help it, y'all, because that's what happened. When you open up a can of worms, sooner or later somebody was going to say something to you. This is why I'm trying to keep this room in peace. And I am going to keep it in peace. Thank you, Ramona. Thank you for listening. So I'm going to finish telling you about Tiffany. So Tiffany filed, she did attempt to court $1,000 a day. That happened June 6th. Now she filed an affidavit, and the watchdogs don't want it because she don't have no proof of what she did on January 2nd, 2024. She held up that paper. Remember, everybody saw that. And she lied on that paper, so she don't have those papers. And then her lawyer saying she don't have no memory. Remember that? Tiffany's going on memory loss now. Okay, so she's involved with a lawsuit from the watchdogs, the Village of Dalton, for ignoring, denying public records that were requested by the watchdogs. So now, there's a follow-up hearing that happened on June 11th. We just going through the steps where we are with Tiffany. We got to catch up where we are with Tiffany. We doing a memory because we don't want to lose our memory like Tiffany did. Okay, she had a follow-up on June 11th, 2025. It didn't go well for Tiffany Henyard. She didn't bring no papers. She didn't bring no documents. She didn't bring no records. She didn't even have her affidavit. So her court date was extended to July 2nd. And the judge even told her she still got to pay $1,000 a day. She still got to pay $1,000 a day. Oh, thank you, Deborah. You said, okay, Ramona, I'm glad you are still here. Thank you for staying. I do too. And Ramona said, you're welcome, Deborah. Oh, that's so sweet. This is what I'm talking about. Goodness will overpower badness. Y'all should know by now. Y'all old enough to know this. You got to go through things to get the things to get back right. So it's okay. Everything is fine. Babe Solo is fine. I'm not mad, upset, or nothing. I'm fine. And then after we go there, there was a bad day for Tiffany on June 11th. She came in there with no memory. Remember, she walked with her lawyer. She pleaded the fifth. The lawyer spoke for her. And then when she came to court, she had nothing with her. She don't have no memory. That's what her lawyer said because he talking for her. She pleaded the fifth, so we would not hear Tiffany talk. Tiffany would not talk, you guys. Her lawyer gonna do all her talking. And then now, the follow-up after the 11th is, it didn't go well. So now it's an ongoing investigation with the Alphabet Boys. Tiffany still had the investigation with the Alphabet Boys and potential corruption, financial misconduct during her time in office. The investigation is focused on out-of-state travel, large purchases, continuous and potential corruption in Dalton and Thornton Township. A federal grand jury has been conducting a criminal investigation into Henyard since November 2024. So now y'all know Tiffany is still being investigated by the grand jury, federal grand jury. They the ones get the subpoenas out to Dalton and Thornton Township. All the people got subpoenaed. So somebody gonna throw somebody under the bus. Okay. After that happened, okay, Tiffany have other lawsuits. Oh, this is where the cleaning lady come in at, Deborah. Henry is facing a lawsuit right now. And guess who? Can anybody tell me? Oh, wait, let me write it in here. Let me write it in here. I'm going to tell you who's next in line for Tiffany. Wait. Let me put it in here so y'all can understand it real good. Okay, let me get it together. Then you guys gonna see. Okay, that's my question right there. My question is, who is the next in line with their lawsuit? And I got that info. I found that info today. Who is next in line? Tiffany Henyard has other lawsuits. Henyard is facing. Now the watchdogs got her in court right now. Who is the next person that's got to take her to court? Tiffany should have put that red cap and stuffed dog on her passport. Oh my God, you're so funny. What about that gold microphone 414? She needs to go and sell it. She probably already sold it for some money. It was real gold for real, you guys. Tiffany wasn't playing. She was spending that money. Tiffany was living almost like a millionaire. Her income was $347,000. Kamal was $107,000. That's $500,000. Don't leave out her expenses. They were giving her $4,000 for this, $600 a day to travel, $600 to she was getting $600 to go out of the Illinois. Yes, that woman was getting money a day. Mm-hmm. A day. That is too funny, 414. Ramona said, Tiffany had her agenda. Now she is dealing with lies. That is two places. The shame she's going to have to live with as a mayor and a supervisor. You know what, Ramona? Something is wrong with Tiffany. Allegedly, I don't know if it's a drug she's using to keep her mind from thinking what's really reality. I think she's out of reality on this stuff. Because Tiffany really believes she didn't do these things. You know why Tiffany's not been charged yet, Ramona? They have no charges on her at all. Or Andrew Holmes. We got two people don't have charges on them. Andrew Holmes, he have a lawsuit by Fannia Dukes and Officer Mott. Tiffany Henyard got over 48, 49 lawsuits. And she don't have no charges on her. But she's being investigated by the federal grand jury. The Alphabet boys are investigating her, and the federal grand jury has been conducting a criminal. Listen, Ramona, a criminal. It said criminal investigation into Henyard since November of 2024. Oh, they already paid the singing lady. I think they were sick of her singing. That was our Napoleon team. That was the new administration. No. They paid the senior lady before Napoleon took over. I think if Napoleon would have took over, I don't think she would have got no money, Deborah. They voted that in before Napoleon took office. Yeah. You know, the trustees, they were under Tiffany Henyard. So you know what, Deborah? That was legal. Because Gonzalez was there under Tiffany. Carmen Caroline was under Tiffany. Stephanie came in to make sure allegedly Michael Smith don't get the seat as a trustee because she had already made Keith Price an administrator. And then nobody even vote for Keith Price. I got a picture of him sitting at the table with Tiffany, and then everybody don't show that one. He was acting as an administrator. And that's why he was bossing people around. And Michael Smith was going to be the next trustee, but Stephanie got voted in for that seat. Yes. Wait a minute. Charlotte Ford said, oh yeah, he said about that red cap she had on her desk. She brought that cap back from Vegas. She's so stupid. She sitting up in the board meeting with a cap from Vegas. That woman is tripping. Oh my God. And Ramona, I love what you said. You said Tiffany had her agenda. Now she is dealing with the lies, the theft in two places, the shame she's going to have to deal with as a mayor and a supervisor. I think she got some substance allegedly keeping her out of reality. Because she said she's standing on business and she's not backing down. She wrote that on Facebook. So I don't have Facebook, but I saw it on her on the back of her book. Her book, she said she's not backing down. No, she said she is not backing down. Then Deborah said, okay, yeah, they paid the singing lady, and that was under Tiffany Henyard. But right now, the new administration is in there. So that singing lady, she better be happy with that $1,000, Deborah. She better be happy. Hi, Shy Girls. 1773 is Beth in here. What you talking about? Shy Girl, you come out of nowhere acting up this Beth in here. Who is Beth? We're talking about Tiffany Henyard right now. You looking for Beth? Are you looking for Beth? Cheryl? Shy Girl? Shy Girl, how you doing? Nice to see you. I always see you in other chat rooms, but thank you for coming on to visit me solo. I hope you hit that like button. If you want to subscribe, it's free. If you haven't done so, thank you. I like that one, Deborah, about the singing lady. Yeah, I don't know why that name is brought up. I don't have no idea. Deborah Arizona said, hi, hello, Shy Girl. How are you? A lot of us already know some of these people that's coming in this chat room because we see them in other chat rooms. And the Shy Girl said, hi, Deborah, great evening. Hope you're well. Oh, that's so sweet. Michael said, taxpayers are going to have therapy. I do, Michael, I go through therapy. Have you noticed they all have been having therapy? Michael, have you noticed I be in my backyard watering, spraying, killing bugs, planting, cutting grass. Then I go walking and stuff. I'm going through therapy. I even went to the place for the Dalton is gonna have a mental wellness is coming to Dalton. And this is the button right here. They call mental health awareness. They're coming to Dalton. I gotta make my camera focus back in. There you go. They're coming to Dalton so we can go see them for free. And it's free. You don't have to pay no money. You ain't got to tell nobody you there. And hey, I might be sitting up in there in one of the classes. They already gave me this, Michael. Look, Michael, they gave me this when I went to the meeting. I get up here, I sit here and go like this. Yeah, they gave me this too, Michael. And you know what it says? It says, may you be proud of the work you do, the person you are, and the difference you make. May you be proud of the work you do, the person you are, and the difference you make. And I got this sitting on my desk. That is beautiful. I got a lot of stuff from them and I brought it home. I even brought home their card. I posted it on my page. If anybody needs some mental wellness, it go all the way to Chicago. It is free. You ain't got to tell nobody you going because you know how people going to talk about you. People going to say all kind of stuff. You can go and seek help. Because you is right. You is definitely right, Michael. You're right, Michael. We do need therapy. Y'all don't understand what we went through with Tiffany Henyard. It was hard. It was hard. It was hard. Ramona said, I know they didn't have any charges. That is why they are investigating her. Right. But she, in her mind, Ramona, she thinks she okay. She thinks she cool. I see you laughing, Michael. Deborah said Napoleon would have ignored the singing lady like he did Tiffany and hit the gong and called the wrong meeting. Deborah, I gotta pop that fan on you, Deborah. Deborah, that's a good one. Deborah, I gotta do that one. Oh my God. 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 Deborah, you got it. Deborah got me rolling right now. Okay, Deborah, let me pop that fan for Deborah. Napoleon said, boom, adjourned. And you know, Napoleon does use a gravel. He sure does. He definitely used a gold microphone at the meeting. She's sitting up there. Let me educate you. Let me educate you. Napoleon, he sits up there. He be like, bam, meeting adjourned. Oh my God. And 414 and Deborah, he's cracking up. I'm laughing hard too. It got me rolling. My eyes got water in. I get water. When Deborah gets started, you better have your tissue paper, you better have your water and your fan. Okay. And don't let 414 get started, him and Michael. Oh my God. Wait a minute, Michael said, he said, that's special. Special. Michael, you got me rolling. You said that's special. Michael said that's special. Oh my God. And then thank you for saying hi to me, Cheryl girl. Cause you came in to my is Beth here. That is too funny, Shy girl. You got me rolling right now. I'm laughing hard. And then you go, I'm sorry. You said, I am subscribed, hon. Oh, you are? Oh, thank you. That's so sweet of you. And some people, they subscribe, then they leave, they come and go. They leave my face all over, but it's okay. I'm still going to run my channel. I'm here to stay. I'm not going nowhere. And I'm not even monetized. I don't even make no money off of YouTube. But one of these years, one of these years, I might get monetized. I don't know. I don't even keep up with it. All I know, I just come on here and do what I got to do. And I love doing this. I really do. It's a passion. Michael, 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 I want to see a smile. Michael, stop it. That's special. Michael, put a smile on your face. Stop that. Come on, that's special. I want to hear about Michael. No, that wasn't Michael. That was correction officer. I miss him. I hope the correction officer's okay. He's always cooking. He be whipping up that good old food. Yes, he does. Oh my God. And thank you, Deborah. Deborah said, I don't believe there is anything wrong with Tiffany. She wants to play that role. She just thinks she's going to get away with what she has done. She mentally abused the residents. Wait a minute, Deborah. She's trying to be mentally abused right now. My stupid lawyer sat up there saying, Tiffany can't remember from all the chaos in Dalton. The man is a Looney Tune with her. And I heard he's supposed to be R. Kelly's lawyer. And I was like, what is going on here? R. Kelly's in prison. And Tiffany gonna hire this man? He didn't keep R. Kelly out of prison. He gone. And try to say somebody trying to kill him in there and stuff like that. This stuff is scary. Now, I don't want to go to prison, y'all. I'm serious. I'm staying away from prison time, okay? Everybody say, you're right at Deborah. Deborah had me rolling. She had me cracking up. And Deborah said, LOL, shot for a no-go mic for her. She probably brought her own. She did. She's a hot mess. Tiffany, look at that demon scene. Look at her. Look at Shine for that clown. Yes, look at that face. Look at that face. Thank you, Chai Girl, for subscribing. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you so much. Yeah, and look at this right here. What? Look at Michael Smith. Keep Price. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all got wives at home. They got wives at home, y'all. Okay. Now, I'm going to finish reading the rest before we end. Okay. Right here, since nobody didn't tell me what Tiffany's next case was about. Wait a minute. Michael said her face only her mother could love. Yeah, her mother loves her. Her daddy loves her. But I think she might be allegedly beating them. Never said, bro, Bradley was R. Kelly lawyer. Lord have mercy. His parents must be very proud. Oh my God, I can't hardly breathe. And then Common Sense said Keith Price is the CEO of Indiana. Oh yeah, we heard about that, but guess what? Common Sense. We ain't heard no more about it though. We got to listen up and see what's up with that. I'm listening, I'm watching and listening. We're gonna see what's up. And the one thing about shout out to Advocate Jedediah Brown, he ain't the one to mess with. Because I'm telling you, if Keith Price do one false move, trust me, Jedediah gonna find out. That's one thing he do find out. He ain't, you know what, Keith Price ain't the only one been a CEO for Jedediah. Jedediah lost a lot of CEOs. That's why he keep looking for somebody. He keep looking for somebody because he can't do it all. See, Jedediah is boots on the ground. He needs somebody else to do some other stuff. Jedediah is mostly boots on the ground. If y'all pay attention, he's boots on the ground. He's everywhere. He travels. He here. He's there. He here. He's there. He here. He's there. So, a CEO got to be the one that got to get that info. Let me see what a CEO is. Let me tell you about a CEO. Let me get that CEO. We already got to talk about the cleaning lady. That was so funny. The woman was crying, and the next thing you know, she wasn't crying. It was crazy. She was crying, and she stopped crying. What is the job of a CEO? A CEO is the chief executive officer. It's the highest ranking executive in a company. Responsibility for leading the overall strategy, operation, and performance. They are the public face of the organization and make major corporate decisions, reporting to the board of directors or a stockholder. That is what a CEO is. Thank you, common sense. Thank you. Yes, you got on it right on. You were right with me. And I was giving them that what it is. It's the highest ranking executive in a company. Yes. So CEO can get knocked down too, because I know a company right now. Let me tell you something. Common sense. Everybody. There's this company. The CEO, guess what they're doing? They are stealing money from Medicaid and Medicare. They're going in saying they did the work on the patient, but they're writing it in the paperwork that they done it, but they never did it. They have lost patients. They have died. But they put in the record, even dead people are recorded as being worked on as if they were alive. They're in court right now. They're going after the CEO and the doctors. They are going after the CEO and the doctors. It's real. It was in the news. Well, everybody don't get to hear the news, but I got it because you know what? I got a family member who works for that company. And that family member used to come on and tell me that they keep getting away with stuff. Nobody ain't doing nothing. Nobody, just like Tiffany Henyard, all these people, everybody's doing stuff. I told my family member, I said, guess what? That day is coming. Last year, they were I was told what they were doing. This is 2025, last 2 months. The FBI is in that company right now, investigating them, and they got them going to court. They have to show up in court now. The CEO, I think they're going to make a deal. From the last I heard from the family member, they're making a deal. And they still running their business. That's these rich people, okay? You see how the rich don't go to prison? Most of them don't. We got one sitting up in the White House, the orangutan. I named him the orange orangutan. Yes. So I know a family member right now. The FBI is investigating the CEO and the doctor. This is a medical company. They're saying they're working on these people and they're not. And they're taking the money from Medicaid and Medicare. Fraud. Fraud, people. Oh, William Moore. Ramona said, William Moore, the rain master? Shut up. Where is William Moore? Everybody's quiet, Ramona. I mean, all the goons. They all quiet. Oh my God. Where's William Moore? Let me find his picture. William Moore. You know what? He used to, what was in that bottle of water he was giving Tiffany? She had a special water. She had a special water. That man. You know they got him. You know they took him to court already. I don't know what happened to William Moore. Let me see. What happened to William Moore of Illinois that went to court from the township? William Moore has a pending court case against him for continuing to pretend as an employee and interfering with the operation of the village of Dalton. Whoa! That's what's happening with William Moore, you guys. He wasn't even, oh my God, he got a free check like Kamal Woods. Damn. Here it is, I need money to pay bills and stuff. These fools are getting a free check. I saw William Moore's wife. She's still working at the township. It's strange up in there. Stan Brown's wife is at the township too. Yeah, Stan Brown had 2 jobs at first. What happened? Stan Brown pulled out at the township. Stan Brown always at the Township. He was there with Frank Zuccarelli. He was over that garden and cutting the grass stuff. And then Tiffany put him on the board at Dalton. So Stan Brown, he got but one job now, Dalton. Why did he walk away from Township? Mm-hmm. And his wife is still over there. William Moore's wife is still over there. Mm-hmm. Who knows what's going to happen next? But y'all did not give me the answer who the next court after the watchdog get through with Tiffany. Michael said, I know they saw all the elderly having dementia. if that wasn't true, let me know about it. I can't read this, Michael. Michael said, I know they saw all the elderly having dementia. If that was true, let me, nobody working in the White House. You are so funny, Michael. They got dementia up in there. I'm serious. 414 say LOL and Ramona. When Ramona said something, what she said right here. Oh, yeah, about William Moore. You know what, Shine 1414? William Moore went to court. Now his court is pending. It said that he was a pretend employee. He was pretending to be an employee. Yeah, make this make sense. What is Tiffany Henyard doing, man? She was bringing people off the streets. God, money. Them people were getting that money for 3 years. Almost 4 years getting that money. Everybody, Dalton poor. Dalton, we must not be poor. They sure was getting rich off of us. And Deborah said, I wonder if key price was what, I wonder what key price was, what you could call a mole. Former. Someone who was providing info to the authorities from the beginning. You know what? I thought of that too about Key Price. Because why did Jedediah put him as CEO? That's a good question, Deborah. Because, Jedediah got this man as a CEO. And Jedediah always said that this was a smart man. I listened to what Jedediah said on his channel. He talked about Key Price. He said, are they goons or are they not goons? And he had Smith up there and Key Price. They called in and talked to Jedediah. Mm-hmm. We're going to find out, Deborah. It's going to come out. You know that. Stuff's going to come out. And then 414 said, don't pray over me anymore. I don't blame Jason Howard. Jason said, don't pray over me no more, man. They're going to go down in history. And then the one with Kiana Buncher, I wouldn't trust you with a penny candy. Those two statements need to go down in history. Don't pray over me anymore, William Moore. And Tiffany always wanted that man to pray. The last time he prayed at the township, we all made noise. We drowned him out. We weren't accepting his prayer. Not at all. That was good. Ramona said, that's why I said he's a part of the mess. You know what, Ramona? What about their wives? They all married. Every one of these men has a wife. But they was under that Kit Kat. They was under so much of that Kit Kat. Sorry, Deborah. I wish could find that meeting when Jason said that. William Moore, don't pray for me. I'll get it for you, 414, and I'll bring it back up tomorrow night. The Lord say the same. I will get that for you. Let me write it down. I love hearing that too. We're going to play it over and over. I will get it for you. I'm writing it down. Yes. I got it. Yes. I got that. I will definitely bring it up tomorrow. That's why I want you guys to come in with every topic you want to discuss. But what Kiki did, that was just doing too much. She went too far left field. She didn't stay right in the circle. She went out of the circle and went buck wild. So, adios. Thank you, Ramona. She said that's why William Moore is part of the mess. He's in court right now. He's in court and it's pending. I wonder what's going to happen to him. Oh my God. And I would get that video for you, 414. And I would save it until you show up. Ramona said, that's what, that was the moment for Sean. I laughed so hard. I did too. I laughed so hard. But I'm going to tell you who the person is before I close out. The other lawsuit that Tiffany is facing is by Fania Dukes. I'm serious. It's by Fania Dukes and Officer Miles. She's facing other lawsuits. Hinyard is facing Fania Dukes, Officer Miles, filed for allegedly retaliation after a sexual assault claim on a work trip. That's why Fania Dukes not fighting Vegas anymore, because Vegas would not take her case. They denied her case. They said they didn't have enough evidence because it was too long ago. Even though she had to record it, it didn't matter to them. They wouldn't take it. So now Fania Dukes and Officer Miles is going after the village of Dalton and Thornton Township. We got to watch and see how that turns out. That's the other lawsuit she's facing. And then it says, Hinyard, as a mayor, former mayor, she did exclusive spending, misuse of taxpayer funds, attempt to hide the village financial situation. When Lightfoot got hired, Lightfoot, she gave the village of Dalton what Tiffany did to the general funds. The general funds pays everybody, the vendors, everybody. Yes. And Ramona said Tiffany and her goons are in big trouble. This is criminal. It's criminal. Ramona, is that a federal grand jury has been conducting a criminal investigation into Hinyard since November of 2024. They started in November investigating her as a criminal investigation. And the grand jury is the one that sent the subpoenas out. And that's when the Alphabet Boys came with the subpoenas. Yes. So Lightfoot told the trustee, told Jason House, Dalton general funds fell from 5.6 million to 3.6 million in 2022. Do you know, Deborah said, wow, Michael, LOL, peroxide weed, hydrogen peroxide is used to disinfect, is used on your skin or irritate area and reduce the risk of infection. Maybe you should call the Department of Public Health. What is Michael doing? What did Michael do? Michael did something. Michael said something about the White House. He said, I know they said all the elderly have dementia. If that was true, nobody working in the White House. He said, that means nobody working in the White House. Deborah, what happened to this stuff with Michael? Michael must have took it down. Michael took it down when he said, because it's God. You can put that on your skin, Deborah. Disinfect used on your skin or irritate areas and reduce the risk of infection. Maybe you should call the Department of Public Health. Deborah, I'm scared to use that on my skin. I'm scared. I'm scared to put that on my skin. That peroxide, hydrogen peroxide, is used to disinfect. And that kind of peroxide. Oh, you scared me for a minute, Deborah. Ooh, I got scared. I was scared to use that on my skin. But Tiffany Hinyard, Lightfoot said that Dalton had $5.6 million. That's how much money we had. Tiffany took office in 22, you guys. She became mayor 22 of it. Let me see. I'm going to make sure. I'm going to make sure. Where did Tiffany Hinyard take the seat as mayor of Dalton? Tiffany Hinyard was sworn in as the mayor of Dalton. She became the first female youngest mayor in the village star of history at the age of 37. She took the seat May 8th, 2021. Ooh, let me write that down. 2021, May 8th. That's why she was bragging about being the youngest mayor. 2021, she took the seat. But remember, she was a trustee for 8 years. She knew about that money, how it comes into that place. She knew about them grants. She knew how how Springfield sent money to the cities. Let me tell you what she did. Oh my God. Dalton had $5.6 million when Tiffany took office. It dropped to $6.6 million in 2022. Look how fast she took that money. Tiffany only was in the seat not even quite a year, and she did this to Dalton. A deficit by May 2024 with no funds, credit cards charged up to the max during 2023. She was burning up them credit cards in 2023. Yes, Tiffany has done some damages. But last but least, Henyard is repeating to sell that book at a high price. She got another book, you guys. It's called Tell It All. Did y'all hear about the Tell It All book? I thought the name of the book was Standing on Business. Right here, it said Tiffany is selling a high charge book. The name of the book is Tell It All. Is that a second book? But otherwise, Tiffany legal troubles are still continuing. That is the end of Bae Solo's channel. We have gotten so far. We have gotten so far. Block to block. Do y'all remember? Did y'all lose y'all memory too with Tiffany Henyard? Tomorrow, June 30th, everybody, I am going to try my best to find out did Tiffany get a lawyer or did she keep the same lawyer? Do anybody have anything to say on that? Do you guys think she got a new lawyer or she keeping the same lawyer? Before we end out the chat, Deborah, Amy, Tiny, if you all still there, we are about to shut down this chat. We're saying good night. God bless you all until we all meet again. And I'm hoping that we get some information tomorrow about did she have the same lawyer, R. Kelly lawyer, or did she get a new lawyer? Because the judge gave her to June 30th to get a lawyer. Sean said, same lawyer. Michael said, bad breath, Brittany. I'm going to put his picture up tomorrow, Michael. And then Ramona said, Tiffany learned how to steal as trustee. Her goal was to gain power in 2013. Hello, go Regina. Let me pop that fan for Regina. She was watching everything, Regina, as a trustee. She knew how that money was coming in, Regina. Oh, she went for that money. There were $5.6 million sitting in Dalton when she took office. And then in 2000, where is it at? In 2022, the money dropped to 3.6 million. 5.6 million was there. Ramona, when she came in office. Then it dropped to 3.6 million in 22. Now, Dalton in 24 almost went bankruptcy behind Tiffany Henyard with a terrible self. But at least now she's trying to sell some books to some people that trust in her and believe in her. They're going to buy her book. Somebody else might buy the book that don't even believe in her. They just want to read her lies. Some people just love that stuff. But Babe Solo ain't giving her her money. I'm not giving that woman my money. No way. I'll just listen to y'all tell me about it. The ones that buy the book. Yes, I just listen to y'all. Oh my God, this is too unbelievable. Oh my God. Oh, yeah. Yes, yes. Oh my God. This is unbelievable. I have to write this in here. Yes. This is so nice. I am so thankful for you guys. I couldn't have done it without you. And if I ever have to do this alone, I will still do it. And I will see you guys on replay, or I'll see your comments when you write to me. And I thank those that be writing to me. It's so sweet. I respond to everybody that writes to me. I respond to everybody. 414 say Apple Pay. Yeah, she want people to pay her through Apple Pay. Ain't that something? And then, Shannon Force said, good night, everyone. God bless. Thank you. Ramona said, good night. God bless. Yes, it's a shame, ain't it? It's a shame how Tiffany Henyard has done and destroyed her life as a young woman. And she could have done better than this. She could have been raising her child. Thank you guys for coming in. She wished the best to you all. And she said the same thing. Thank you, my amazing moderators. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you for joining the chat, the military veteran, heavy duty military first responder. Thank you for your service. God bless. Protect us all in Jesus' name. God bless America. Bye. Love you guys. Peace and blessing to you all.